we go. Welcome back to Tabletop Titans for another epic game of Warhammer 40k, and we've got a continuation of the TTTT. And I'm back.
Brian's, but welcome back, Brian.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you.
Honestly, I've been watching. I've been experiencing Titans as a viewer for the last about month, right? About last month, and that's been really cool. But I've been really missing being here playing games. I'm coming back for the Titans tournament, and this is my first game of it. Hopefully, first of many more. I don't get wiped out in the first round. But I'm super excited to be back and to be playing the AdMech. This is the first time I'm playing a competitive AdMech on the channel. I played a bit of the new book when it came out with more of a fluffy kind of list, like paired it with a knight and things like that. But I'm excited to kind of go hard today, bring the heat. The AdMech is, as we all know, one of the stronger factions in the game right now, and one of our personal favorites to win it in the tournament here. But your faction's no slouch either, and really been surprising people in tournaments kind of across the world.
The whole world. I've been on planes. No, it's
not you specifically, but I mean like this army has actually been surprising people in a lot of places.
It's a great list. It's very durable, and it's surprisingly fighty. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh, it doesn't have that much fighting, and then it does.
It does.
You're like, oh, it doesn't have that much shooting, but then it does. So
and it has the durability.
Yeah,
Which and you know, for how lethal my army is, I actually have to really concentrate my my attacks and shooting to try and take down even one of your targets. And it might not always work, right? And that's where the crux of this game will come from, whether I succeed in taking down the targets that I go after. It's sure to be an exciting game. So why don't we jump ahead and take a look at the lists we're playing today. All right, I've got the Mechanicus here, and it is the Dark Mechanicus. This is the army that you might have seen Adrian here working on for some time. I think it's a lot of fun. The AdMech really lend themselves to these cool conversions. We're playing Mars today, although many Forge Worlds were in the contention here. Obviously, Lucius, always good. Rise is even fun. Metallica is great. We went with Mars. There's lots of advantages to it, of course. I get the benefit of that free reroll. That's minor. I get the Wrath of Mars Stratagem, which is a big deal. 6 mortal wounds there. Good in all the matches, going to be great in this one. But additionally, my whole army gets Canticles. So it's an extra layer of rules. And some of those Canticles, for example, an extra D6 on advances and charges, absolutely clutch when you need it.
very strong.
So it's great. And you get most of these things without having to expend a lot of CP. For instance, if I was Metallica, amazing abilities, but it's a deep roster of strats. And I just don't have the CP to use those tricks. So Mars kind of is a good option there. Let's get into my characters. Of course, I have a Skitarii Marshal as my first. This one is Skitarii Marshal Green Tubes. That's what I call them, Green Tubes.
Yeah, that's Marshall Mathers, Brian.
Marshal Green Tubes here. And he's got Exemplar's Eternity, of course, 6 to reroll the hits and wounds, of course. That's his relic. He's got Warlord trait of Programmed Retreat. I can pick a unit to fall back and shoot with no penalty. Either 9 inches or with a data tether, so pretty much anywhere. And then, of course, the normal Marshal ability to ignore the negative effect of a Doctrina. So that's pretty good. I've got a second Skitarii Marshal. Call this one Silver Surfer. He's silver, as you'd expect. And he's got the Cantric Thrall Net. This is a relic. It's basically I get to pick a unit, put an extra Doctrina on that unit. So double up on Doctrina. It's pretty great there.
Very strong.
Yeah, it's good. And then I have the Veteran Cohort. I didn't mention my army is a Skitarii Veteran Cohort, which is from the Book of Rust. It basically forces my army to be all Skitarii. So I can't use any of the non-Skitarii units except for, Tech Priest.
Couple characters.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the Warlord trait from there, and it gives me basically a free or a discount, a 1 CP discount on a strat per doctrine. There's basically 4 strats. So in practice, it's really 2 extra CP.
Right.
If I'm pushing, it's maybe 3 extra CP. So it's a Warlord trait for 2 or 3 extra CP. Not bad.
It's a good trade.
It's okay. The next one is Controlled Edict, and of course, that's what they all have, the -1. So my last character is a Tech Priest Manipulus. Tech Priest Manipulus here, of course, has the Remnant of the Techno Martyr. It's 5+, Feel No Pain, which will never come into play. But he will get to pick a unit within 3 inches in the command phase, and they ignore all minuses to hit. So this is good. You put on a Ranger unit, and they normally would be heavy or shooting over dense, and now I'm just ignoring all of that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. He's also got the Holy Order of the Logi. This is in my command phase. I pick a unit, and it ignores AP 1 and 2. That's good.
That's good.
It's just a little good.
Kind of strong.
It's extremely strong. Okay, let's get into my troops. I have 4 smaller units, 2 of Rangers, 2 of Vanguard. Let's talk about in this case, the Rangers first. I also have 1 big 20-man squad of Rangers, and the alpha there actually has a Warlord trait, which is cool. Firepoint telemetry cache. Basically, I pick a unit within 9 or data tether, and if it's wholly on a terrain piece, it gets +1 to save in combat, or it counts as being in cover if it's not. It's pretty great. So they can actually get really, really durable in combat if there's terrain to stand on. So really excited there. I also have a bunch of Skitarii Vanguard, and nothing special here. I've got 1 big unit of 20. The big blobs can do a lot of damage when you need them to. And then I have 2 squads of 5. So those are just for trading, throwing away, things like that. Should be great. All right, now let's get into the more elite stuff. I have 3 units of Sikaran Infiltrators, and the Infiltrators are fantastic. They're one of the strongest things in this entire army. They get me up on the board, they infiltrate, so they're up on the board early, and I've got 2 units that have the Taser Goats, 1 unit, bigger unit with the swords. We're kind of trying out the swords. I don't think Adrian or I like them as much, but, you know, against the right targets.
It's hard to beat mortal wounds.
No, these ones don't do mortal wounds. These swords are just better AP and higher strength. The Taser Goads are just more attacks.
Yeah.
And I generally like the more attacks a little better there, so really excited about them. The unit that I think I love the most is the Sikaran Ruststalkers. These guys do have the blades, and they do mortal wounds on 6s to wound. Absolutely fantastic. I have 2 units here, 1 of 10, 1 of 9. The 10-man squad actually has the Terracopia. Is that what it is? Terracopia? Something like that.
Tempercopia.
Tempercopia? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a time manipulation. That's right. And it's a relic that allows them to pick a unit within 3 and make you fight last. It's very, very, very strong. This unit is so powerful. They move through cover, or they, without minuses to move. You can't tanglefoot them.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And they get pluses to save in cover. I love them. Next, I have my fast attacks, which are the most contentious slots in this army. The fast attacks in this army are spectacular, and that's one of the hardest things. You fill up those fast attack slots so quickly. My first is a unit of Cerberus Raiders. This is, I believe, an 8-man squad of Cerberus Raiders. Hey, they're just here to do, run defense, quickly go up, snag things. They got that pregame move. They're so versatile. They can fall back when you try to charge them. Super tricksy. They're amazing. And hey, they actually shoot pretty good too, and can kill little tiny characters. They're not going to kill like Trajan, but they'll pick up, like a
Marshal.
A smaller character, like a Skitarii
Marshal
Marshal.
matters.
Yeah. I think my favorite unit, though, it's a toss-up between the Ruststalkers, but it's the Taraxes. And the Sterilizers here with their flamers, with the ability to shoot and then go back up into the sky and come down again the next turn. They actually fall back and charge natively. They actually fight pretty well. They can make it so you can't fall back in combat. They just got it all. They're great, and they look cool. I'm really, really, really into them. It's a big 10-man squad. I think we're going to see them do work. Lastly, I have a 3-man squad of Ballistari Iron Striders, and with last cannons. Why not? These are still great shooting. I like having just at least some downfield threat like this to keep a couple vehicles honest. In fact, my army isn't the best against vehicles, so this kind of helps shore up that weakness a little more. And the problem is the rest of the army is so good, it's like you want to take them out and put more of all the combat stuff in. But it's nice to have an answer to everything, and that's what you'll see. This army has really no horrible matchup.
Yeah.
Right? It has really an answer to anything it could come up against. And it's very, very, very well-rounded. Lots of tools, lots of options. And that's what I like about it. If you're taking it through a tournament, you're going to go into every game with a path to victory. Right. There's no matchup where it's like, oh, I've skewed too much to shooting or too much to this, and they've got the answer to that. I think it's well-rounded. It's a very strong list. So that's me.
Woof.
Yeah, it's an immensely complicated army. As you saw me talking and talking, there's just
goes on forever.
many units, and each unit better than the last, and so many tools. This is a deep bag of tools and layered effects. I can have turns where I put double Doctrinas, take away minus effects, throw other buffs on a unit, put a cancel on it, use a couple strats, and all of a sudden you've got this good unit that's
just way better.
Way
Doubled in
better.
effectiveness.
It's across the board now in your face, killing anything it wants. So super into it.
Whew. Well, my army overview is going to be a lot shorter.
It's a little. This is the only 8th edition codex in the tournament, right? And so
That is true. Wow.
so it's a little more on the simple side.
Look at that. We made it. Custodes. All right, Zach. Here we go. So we're playing Custodes. We're playing Shadowkeepers. This is the classic Dreadnought Shadowkeeper accompanied by Venatari list. I've made a few tweaks that I think in the past couple of months are necessary. We'll get to those a little bit later. But for the most part, we're just going to leverage Shadowkeepers for -1 strength when you shoot me.
Yep.
And we're going to leverage no rerolls, Emperor's Auspice for 2 CP. And we're just going to be durable and try to hold out.
That's right.
That's really my only plan.
Your army is lethal against mine. It's
Yes.
just the number of units we have to trade
There's
is
too many.
That's the tricky part.
You have a billion men.
Yeah.
And I have only 20.
So durability is really going to be the saving grace. You need me to trade like 2 or 3 for every one of yours.
If I go hot and I survive,
Yes.
you're in trouble.
Then I'm in trouble. You're absolutely right.
So my warlord today is Trajan because he's the captain general himself.
He's a High Lord of Terra.
He is a High Lord of Terra, although his stat line might deceive you.
Yeah, that's right. His axe is from an actual janitor custodian.
So he's warlord because it gives intervention. This is one of the things I played around with. I spent 1 CP to make him warlord and give a warlord trait to somebody else.
Yep.
I think the intervention is clutch in some matchups. And he
I think
rerolls
it's actually
ones-
good in this one too.
I think it's good. And
Yeah.
he rerolls ones to hit and wound, which just gives it gives us that efficiency. When we're hitting everything on 2s
Yeah.
and we're wounding everything on 2s, might as well just turn my attacks characteristic straight into wounds.
Yeah,
It's
you're like,
just
I have 4 attacks,
here
here
you
you
go.
go, 4 saves. Yeah.
And then my only other character is a bike captain with missiles. This guy is kitted out. He has the 5 of Feel No Pain, perfect creation.
Yes.
He also has the Orc Aquilus, the magic bike, so he's going to be 3 up invuln, reroll charges. And then for Captain Commander, he's +2 wounds.
It's cool.
So he's a 9 wounds, 5 of Feel No Pain. He's just a thorn in your
I've
side.
barely been able to kill him at 7 wounds. So
Right,
9 wounds
at
is...
9.
He should be functionally
Impossible.
invincible. Yeah.
And he's just OBSEC. He's really fast OBSEC that just kind of harasses people. He
Yeah.
goes around the edge.
He needs
and-
more attacks.
Everything does, Brian. Moving right along to troops, we have 3 min squads of Sagittarum. These guys are dope. They shoot
Yeah.
like way more than you ever think they do. And they're still OBSEC, and you just advance and double shoot both profiles.
Did you give them the
they're
blades?
great. No, I'm broke.
Yeah.
Don't have points
not
for
enough
that.
points for that.
They never really make it into combat.
I agree.
In 9th edition, if something charges them, they're dead.
Yeah.
It's like not a
I agree with you.
not a real thing.
Yeah.
And then, moving to elites, we'll talk about my other kind of cheap throwaway unit. I have 2 units of Bolt Sisters.
Ooh. These are great.
These are my latest addition, the Prosecutors. They do a few things. One, they play 9th edition. They move 7 inches, and they sit on a point and die.
Yeah.
Great. Excellent. Like, they're my throwaway unit turn 1, because my Dreadnoughts can't get there, and my opponents will come kill them.
They're
and I don't
literally
care.
the cheapest unit you could field
Yes,
in your codex.
they're 12 points a model, and I'm like, cool, 60 points to
That's a bargain.
to hedge against psychic matchups,
Yeah.
screen out backfields, or get on objectives turn 1.
It's quite a
great.
great utility.
Great.
I wouldn't leave home without them.
2 units
and I
of
think they're
5.
cool. They give like a nice contrast to the list, you know? And they really turn it from a Custodes list to like a Talons of the Emperor
list.
Talons of the Emperor's list, which is kind of cool.
Or at least we hope, we
That's what
believe.
I'm calling it.
There's like 10 sisters and an army of Custodes, but it's like close to Talons.
Yeah.
What I cut to get them in, we'll talk about now, I have 1 Telemon, not 2. Often you'll see this list with 2 Telemon Dreadnoughts. I have 1, he's double fist, he's ready to rumble, he's going to fight you in the streets, 7
so
attacks.
cool. He's so cool.
He's just going to punch you, Brian. You can't stop him. Nobody can say no to this guy.
I actually don't think I could stop him. I think my army will struggle to kill him.
He's a beast.
He might not even be worth shooting at from my army.
Good. Don't shoot him, Brian. Don't shoot anything.
But I don't know if I'm going to go that far.
So he has Eternal Penitent. All the Dreadnoughts have Eternal Penitent. It's great. +1 attack, reroll charges. Why would you ever not do
No,
it?
it's good.
It's like convert command points into effectiveness directly.
Yeah.
Don't pass go.
Yeah.
Do collect $200. Great. So I cut 1. It used to be 2. It used to be 2 and 2. The other Dreadnoughts are Galatis. I have 3 Galatis Dreadnoughts.
This is kind of the heart of the army.
They're so good. I went to Charity Hammer and I played with 2 and 2, and the Galatis outperformed the Telemon every game all the time because they're 9 wounds. They both have 4 up invulns. They're tough 7 as opposed to 8.
So it's a 2-up save, 4-up invuln, and a 6-up feel no pain.
And a 6 up Feel No Pain because they're venerable.
Yeah.
But like they're 9 wounds, so they don't bracket.
Yeah, right.
Which means that there's 6 plus D3 attacks because they're Eternal Penitent. He's just always 6 plus D3 attacks.
And the Flamer's great on them, too.
And the Flamer's great.
Yeah.
It's 2d6 as opposed to the 4d3 from Telemon.
Yeah.
But like, 3 of them is cheaper.
And
than
because
2 and
they're
2.
cheaper, you can afford to be a little more
get the
rash with
sisters.
them. You know, you can throw them away
Yeah.
a little more liberally. Whereas a Telemon, you feel like you have to keep it a little more safe, right?
Yes, and 2 Telemons also messes with my While We Stand.
Right.
All kinds of like little finesse decisions. I've tweaked this list a lot in the past few months.
Yeah.
The last unit worth discussing is also a linchpin of the list. It is 5 Venatari, and
Yeah.
boy, do they slap.
This is the strongest unit in your army.
Yes. If I can keep them alive, they're the most fragile unit, but if I can keep them alive, they are the majority of my output turn after turn. It's just the question of keeping them alive.
That's the problem. You don't want to trade with them because you're almost never going to trade up.
Yes.
Right.
So the reason they're so lethal is they have Pistol 2, Strength 6, AP2, 2 damage. It's an 18-inch gun.
Yeah, it's
You
great.
spend 1 command point to double shoot them, and also their 6s explode. So
It's a little much.
their 20 shots turns into like 24 hits because they're rerolling ones
Yeah.
from Trajan, and you're like, oh, that kills
And if they need to,
most things.
they can fight.
And they're decent in combat. It's the same profile, but 1 damage in combat.
Yeah.
They're great. They're a
fantastic.
linchpin. That's
All
the
right.
whole army. That's everything I've got.
It's about a third the units I've got.
Yeah.
But they are a lot tougher. And as you said, like if a couple of these things just live, I could be in big trouble.
Could be in big trouble.
All right, I'm excited. Are we going to take a look at the war zone we're playing on?
Let's take a look.
On an ancient temple world, the Dark Mechanicus' foul influence arrives, having received word a valuable architect held within a tomb beneath the surface. Striking swiftly, the Shadowkeepers make planetfall, intent on intercepting this dark mission. As Auric armor glimmers, evil Xenotech opens fire, and corrupted power swords draw blessed blood. And as the hour of glory draws closer, Trajan leads the spearhead of his most ancient warriors in a final battle for the temple grounds. Whatever secret lies beneath the surface of this planet, the Emperor's finest shall assure that it remains hidden.
Okay, we're here for the Temple War. This is our third game of the Titans tournament
Yes.
this year. And of course, if you haven't seen those, go back and watch those previous 2 games. Actually, we had Jonathan and Adrian just playing on Tuesday, which was Drukari against Sisters.
What a game.
Yeah, what a game.
If you're
And
not
then-
a member, join and go watch that game.
And then a fabulously close match, which was the opening game, was Jonathan's Ultramarines, like Dreadnought mass list, against your Death Guard. Very, very close. I'm not going to spoil any of those if you haven't seen it. But the tournament's shaping up to be a lot of really exciting games. I hope this one is as much of a nail-biter right to the very end. Really, really cool. What's the mission we're playing today, Zach?
Today we are playing GT Mission 2-2. This is Battle Lines.
That's right.
It is Control 1, Control 2, Control More.
Yeah.
And can we look at some objectives?
Yeah, so this is a 4-objective map. We both have one kind of deep in our deployment zone, very, very safe. And then there's 2 in no man's land, just kind of just way out there, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to swing for the fences to pick these up. And then looking at the board here, we've got an interesting layout where we each have these kind of ruin walls that we're going to say you can kind of breach through them, and they're very close to this objective. Mine's here, Bridges over on the other side, and then we have a ruin building that's pushed back a little further. So you can go from here onto the point, but you kind of have to stage in a place where you're at risk. And then we both have a protected area around our back objective, so very, very safe back there. And Zach very excitedly built an entire Amazon rainforest right in the middle. It is one of the largest dense terrain. In fact, it is so thick that almost no infantry can see through it. There's so many trees. But it's a large forest, so it's going to be -1 to hit over it, and it's going to slow movement down. It's big. It's imposing.
It looks like a wreath from this top down.
It does look like a wreath. It is festive.
Yeah.
It's a festive occasion. So I'm here for it. It's the Death Jungle. I'm really into it.
Well,
What are the secondaries?
take a look at executives.
Okay, so Bridger is taking Stranglehold, No Prisoners, and Raise the Banners.
Yeah. Oof.
You struggled
All right.
with these.
Yes. So Stranglehold, I'm going to do every game. You're not going to stop me. You can't stop me. I'll just do it every game. No prisoners. You give up a bajillion D points. My other option for this, Stranglehold was no question. I was between no prisoners and To the Last. And realistically, To the Last makes me play more conservatively, and No Prisoners makes you play more conservatively.
Yeah.
So if I pick this, I get to kind of just go wild. And
You know
have
what
to
would
be
be
a little
cool?
careful.
What if Custodes had like a 2 CP strat to pick a secondary from the same category? Like,
that would
like
be
double
so
down
cool.
on killing or
Brian,
durability?
please keep writing Custodes rules.
What a cool idea, right?
Let's make it 1 CP.
Because that was the
That
thing.
should be 1
1 CP. The thing is, you really wanted 2 from the kill category, right?
Yes.
That's the thing you struggled with.
Or, yeah.
or from any other category.
Really just from anywhere.
But that banners are going to be tough because he really is only ever going to be able to raise the banner
only get
on
5
the back.
points.
Now, if you went last, you might be able to raise the banner in the middle as well.
Ooh, I'll get
and so
7
that'd be
banner
2 extra points. So 5 banner points are all but guaranteed. 7 banner points if you go second is plausible.
Yeah.
And that's not very many points. So that's the part where you're kind of down a little bit
Yes,
on the
but
secondaries.
homework for the audience. Find a third secondary. You can rod for 4 points in
Yes.
my own 2 quarters.
Yeah, he would have a tough time rotting, and you'd be giving away units that need to be doing work.
I can assassinate very ambitiously for 3 points, probably 0.
Not going to happen.
I can vital ground for almost definitely 0 points.
So Vital Ground would be the other one that I thought could happen. They're very negative on it, and I see why. Obviously, they have to be right in front of my army.
Yep.
And the truth is, I am a
You'll just kill me.
I'm going to
Yeah.
kill you. So, but that would be it. You'd have to really like hope a Dreadnought holds, and
for 2 points, could really hope and pray for 2 points.
that's the problem. You do well on it, and you're going to get 2 or 3 points throughout the game. So
Whereas banners guaranteed 5.
banners
I'll
get
take
5. All right, what do I got?
Brian has got engage on all fronts, rod, and to the last. Rod being, of course, retrieve Bacteria State.
No, it's Rod. They know.
Praise Rod.
Praise Rod. So engage on all fronts. Actually, it's between this and Stranglehold. The thing is, your dreadnoughts can get up on the point, and they can heroically intervene.
Yeah.
And if I just try to throw 5 Rangers on the point, you heroically intervene, you'll wipe them
them
off. So engage on all fronts. I've got a fast army with lots of throwaway units. It's a teeny bit more in my control, less in your control. I will say, this one was tough for me. I probably would be just as happy with Stranglehold. I kind of know that way of playing the game a little better. So we're going to have to see how I do with Engage. Rod is great. My army's super good at Rod. You don't actually have a ton of screens.
No.
And you can't be busy fighting me backwards.
I can't.
You really have to fight forward.
Yeah.
So you just kind of have to stand there and let me have that one.
Yeah.
To the last is interesting. Those 3 units are my Iron Strider Bellistari and my 2 big units of Skitarii. I don't have any reason to feed these to you.
No.
And you don't have the downfield shooting to pick up things like a 3-man squad of Iron Striders. So I feel like I should be in a good place for 10 points there. The 15th point is based whether you go hot one time or another, pick up a squad, which you could do. You're in place to do if I try to use them. So I'm ahead on the secondary points. Should we do a roll-off?
I think it's that time.
All right. I'll give you a golden dice.
I'm the yellow die? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's be clear, you really want second.
I want second so badly.
Not only would second
You
give
don't
you
even understand.
second would give you an advantage on the primary. It would also allow you a couple more banners points, right? And
And I do nothing if I go first.
correct. So you really, really want second here.
Really badly.
So you want to roll low.
And you want to roll high, Brian.
I don't
I'm just
care.
going to put that in your mind. It's gone.
Well, he
Zero.
rolled so low, it's on the floor.
I'm nervous. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can tell. This is high impact. Yes! Oh!
Yellow dice doing their work.
You can't resist, Brian.
I can't stop myself. All right.
Ad Mech
it's
turn
going to be
one.
the Ad Mech turn 1. So that was already pretty crucial.
That's good.
Let's be real. If I got second turn, Bridger would be down maybe what amounts to 15 points in the game.
More than that.
And it would be really hard to come back from. So this actually puts you in a position to actually now play towards even.
Now we got a game.
I do have a pre-game move that I'm going to do. I have 3 inches here with my Rangers. I'm just going to tuck them up to this wall.
Sure.
And I have a big, mighty 12-inch move with these guys, which I'm not going to do almost anything with. So let me just do this pre-game move, and let's get going.
Yeah, now, Bridger, for what it's worth, the floor die was a 6.
Nope, didn't count. See, I knew. I felt it. The Emperor protected me. He swatted it out of the dice roll.
Yeah, that's right.
He said, no, you will not roll a 6 on this day.
That is how the Emperor does protect.
Get this Dark Mechanicum out of here.
Well, thank you, Erwin B. Hello, guys. I wanted to ask Adrian. By the way, folks, Adrian, if you haven't heard already, is in the house.
Yeah,
what
you
up,
can
Adrian?
hear Adrian's quiet voice off.
Hey,
Oh, no,
guys.
you had a mic on.
I am Mike.
He's a
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll be here for now at least.
Erwin asks, I wanted to ask Adrian, which kits did you use for your Beast Boss Con Squigosaurus conversion?
Nice.
Awesome work as always.
Oh, thank you. A great question. So the squig is from the Mangler squig, which is an awesome kit. It's not too expensive, and you get 2 big squigs out of it. So it's a good way to kind of be the basis for those conversions.
Big squig.
Big squigs, it's all about that. The main body of the boss is a classic. This is the Black Reach, a Work of War boss, which I have like a ton of. And so it's him really chopped up and rearranged, a bit of green stuff to make his legs work.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's a little dark.
It's kind of morbid.
I know, right? And the
My
head,
pregame move is done. I'm going to start my turn, but you can answer your question, and then I'll
and
do
then
my
the
stuff.
head is the head from the Commando Knob, also known as the Ron Perlman head for orcs with the big cigar. And I think I've got an arm from a one of those the old kill team guys with the Nurgle versus the Star Striders, right? And then like an Ogre hand with a big choppa, because that's the only choppa that's right for a Beast Snagger boss.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so it's my first command phase. This army actually has a lot of command phase. So I have my Canticles and my Doctrinas. I'm not going to declare a Doctrina this turn because I don't need it for anything.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good. I probably will take the Canticle that gives me 1 free reroll to hit, wound, and damage.
Okay.
Because I will have a shot on your back Dreadnought from my Iron Striders here.
You dare.
I do dare. So I'm going to go for that. That's the only use I'm going to get out of that this turn. Now, as far as my other abilities, I am going to give my Ignore AP 1 and 2 to my little 5-man squad of Rangers.
Okay.
Good for them, because they're going to be venturing out.
Yeah. They're going to die.
Yeah, and I'm also going to give them an extra Doctrina, which is the plus to their armor save.
Okay.
Which is minus to their move.
Pretty strong.
And then I'm going to ignore the minus to their move.
Yeah.
Good on me. And and then
Chad, if anybody at home catches him doing something he's not allowed to do, you scream at the top of your lungs.
And I think other than that, I'll also give them ignoring the penalties to hit, because they're not going to hit anything. So, anyways, that's it. That's my pregame, and let's get it going.
I hope somebody follows all that.
I'm gonna roll my advance now.
Sure didn't.
Oh, it's a 1. I mean, it gets me on the point, but not where I want to be.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, Brian. And
You
Berto's
really,
gonna go with it.
you can do anything. I
really
none
wanted.
the wiser. Oh, he's CP rerolling in advance. Deduct the CP, Zach.
No, hold on.
He's doing it.
Reset the
Been
clock.
declared.
I really, really, really need.
Yeah. You do.
I need like a 2 instead of a 1.
He needs it. He rolled a 5. Okay. So he CP rerolled it, Zach. Deduct that command point. And also deduct a victory point, because I said so.
He's not sure if he should or not. So
I'm sure.
That gets me on the points, and it gets me on the point, and it gets me an engage because it's just going over the line. Alrighty, we can keep going.
Thank you, Dave Rum. Good evening, Titans. So
evening.
stoked for the triumphant return
Yeah,
of Sir Rolls.
I'm so glad to be back.
Sir Rolls All Hot with his new
That's a great name.
I know. I really should have read this one in advance.
That's amazing.
With his new single inspired by a classic, Mech Gonna Give It To Ya.
That's great. Honestly, I've been looking forward to being back here. In fact, the only Warhammer I got to play was this last tournament. This last weekend, I played a tournament, the Goonhammer tournament out in Rockville. I was there with Adrian, actually was there, and our friend Shane, and Adrian's father was there, playing the similar Custodes army to what you have here. We had a ton of fun, and that was the first actual Warhammer event I'd been to in, I think, 22, 23 months. So it had been a long time since I played competitive Warhammer. It also had been a long time since I just played off of stream. Like, I almost felt like I needed to look at the camera. I was like, where's it?
You're playing your opponent, and you're just like,
Yeah,
now
Welcome back
smile.
for another game.
Yeah.
Tabletop. What?
that's right. But it honestly felt weird. Like, I'm so accustomed to playing on stream that's kind of what Warhammer is for me now. Like, it isn't anything else. It's just that.
Right.
And it's really hard to break out of that kind of mode, you know?
Well, Adrian laughs, but Brian and I were chatting earlier today, and Adrian was running John through a game a few weeks back, and Brett and I were in the other room, like, cracking up because Adrian was narrating the game as if he was on stream. And I don't think Adrian can turn it off anymore either.
I don't think I can. My dad was saying I do the same thing. He's like, God, I need to add time to your clock for your monologues.
That's great. So true. All right, I'm just kind of tagging into the terrain here. Come on, little guys. Don't be so trapped. Tagging into the terrain here, so I'll pop some shots at your dread. Little dread boy.
oh, you better take that -2 for the mega. I think it should be -5 inches of move for the mega jungle. It's the most difficult terrain you've ever seen.
Yeah, it should just do mortal wounds to you.
Infantry can only move 1 inch through that jungle.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to do something fun. I put this unit just in place, so it can rod in your back deployment zone.
Rude.
There it is.
That's what that big extra movement that they have. They have 8-inch movement over a base model. I'm going to do a little advance here with these Rangers. I forgot to
Got
do their
4.
3-inch pregame move.
Does Rod finish immediately?
End of turn.
You shouldn't be in
I
heroic.
could stooping dive you, Brian.
I mean, cool.
I'd have to kill all 5 of them, which
Yeah.
seems unlikely.
It's downright impossible.
I believe in you.
It'd be cool though.
The worst thing is they'll turn off your rerolls, which
My
Your
yeah, that would
rerolls-
be kind of
reroll
bad.
Yeah.
to wound, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be bad. You're
Are you
right.
strength 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, they tough 3?
Yeah.
They're big boys to be tough 3.
That's right. They are. But okay, so we're good there. Because your shooting is so limited,
Wow.
I'm not really too
I'll have to rub it
afraid.
in, Brian.
I'm not too afraid of coming up a little bit more. You'll have some immediate threats you need to deal with. I just need to make sure I'm in place to do to kind of get my engage next turn. I have many units to do it with, but just making sure we have a few.
Man, I missed the Death Guard strat for -1 shot. Can I
That's a
have
good
that
one.
strat?
You can only have that in half of your tournament armies.
Darn.
Just going to move the Sterilizer. One of the downside with this unit, the Sterilizer is one of the best units in the game right now. They have huge bases and huge wings. They're actually really hard to actually maneuver and place on the board. Most people who have been playing these, I think, know the pain of that. It's really hard to get them up into position. But that's like the only complaint. It stops there. They're amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a valid complaint.
Well, I have a lot of little complaints with this army that are all like, nobody's going to feel bad for me because I'm playing Admech.
It's kind of a theme though. Venatari are very similar. They don't want to stand up, and their wings get in each other's way. They're struggle buses.
Okay, so I did my rod. I'm engaging on all 4 fronts. I've hidden everything I care about. I've pulled up my 3 las cannon Iron Striders to shoot a dreadnought, and I've largely stayed out of charge back range on anything I truly care about. So let's take it to a shooting phase.
Fight.
So we're going to see if we can just one-shot a dreadnought.
I don't think you can, Brian.
I think I can.
No.
The math says I can.
So your last cannons are strength 9 for no particular reason. So Shadowkeepers does nothing.
Sorry, they're strength 9 because all las cannons are strength 9.
Yep. No particular reason.
Yeah.
And so Shadowkeepers does nothing. You have a singular reroll.
Kind of. So I have a Mars single reroll, but I changed my Canticle.
To be another.
give me a
so you have
reroll.
2 rerolls.
Yes, that's correct.
And one of those is damage.
Yes.
And I would also shut off your CP reroll. So really, I'm stopping 3 rerolls.
There's
I just
quite
need
the
this
potential.
dread to survive on 1 wound. And you're BS 3 right now?
Indeed, I am. If I'm doing my math correctly, I have 6 CP currently, right? Because I went up 1 and I spent 1. Okay.
I will spend 2. I'm gonna go down to 4.
So this is the way I see this is a victory either way.
Yeah. For me.
He needs a CP for things like this. So what you're doing, Emperor's Auspice.
Auspice, yeah.
Auspice, and sorry, no
rerolls to hit,
no
wound,
rerolls.
or damage.
Well, this makes my life easy. I'm just gonna have to roll all of them to hit to begin with.
3s and 3s.
Okay, so
Nice.
You already cut me in half.
Nice.
3s to wound.
Get them out of here. Best 2 CP of my life. 4 up involved. Boom.
All right. So they tanked it, which is what that strat does, right?
Yeah. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Get outta here.
Money well spent.
Yeah.
Because you might have lost that guy.
Now he's on full and I feel great.
Yeah. It's feeling good.
I feel great.
Listen, I feel great too because I got all my points and my turn's done.
All right. Well, that's going to take it to Custodes turn
So
1.
as far as points, you can give me my engage for 3, and you could also, if you would like, remember.
That big number advance got you.
Yeah.
Your final engage point.
I actually had several units staged to try and move up there, but I would have to sacrifice multiple units.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and bump your to the last up, huh?
Yeah, you might as well give me the 2 last points now, and we'll
Well,
type
that's
them
going to
down.
make it look like you do it, but
Yeah,
like,
no, do it.
It's going to make me feel bad. I'm going to be self-conscious about it.
You should add, since this isn't a competitive game, you should add my 10 points for being painted.
Yeah, we never coded that one in, Brian.
No, that's fine.
All right, so at the start of my turn, I'm going to go up to 5 command points because I spent 2 on being awesome. I think is what that strat's called. It's called Be Awesome.
Yes, that is true. All right, so moving this dreadnought up. For our purposes, just so you know, we've got these kind of bases, but they're on foam, so they're kind of 1 inch thick. But that impacts the game too negatively. So we just pretend that they're flat. So the 1 inch gives them a nice look, but we don't want them, like he would have lost 2 inches of movement on that.
Yeah, would have sucked.
And it ends up punishing armies that can fly, or not fly over armies that can. It creates this asymmetrical feeling. So that's where he got his 9 inch, it's 9 inch movement, right?
Yeah, which is a point of just a lot of confusion because I assumed all dreadnoughts were 9 inch, all contemptors were 9. And this was like, Adrian and I were just talking different languages for a long time, because he kept talking about his Contemptor Dreads, and I was like, they move 9. And he was like, no, they move 8.
Yeah.
And it was just back and forth forever.
And the old Dreadnoughts only move like 6, right?
know,
The stumpy
yeah.
legs?
I
Well,
started telling
they're-
people that all Contemptors move 9.
Because I said that.
Because you said it.
I said it.
And I believed you.
You
It's our
shouldn't
thing
believe-
to just make up rules. We don't actually read them.
Yeah.
We just say them to each other, and then they become canon.
Beyond blah, blah, blah.
It's like
Yeah,
canonical blah, blah, blah is what it is.
it's true. Zach, do you have a question for us?
You write them.
Sure, yeah. Thank you, Miss Trollzor. Thank you, guys. So awesome to see Brian back on the show. Just wanted to give a shout out to Bridger for doing my smelly boys justice in game
Yeah.
1. You're awesome. And also 7.
7.
Honestly, the Death Guard game was really, really good. You should check it out. And also, if you didn't see or notice, that was against the Ultramarine Dreadnought list. And actually, those Dreadnoughts were painted in an epic marathon painting stream just the week before on a Friday on Hobby Titans, which is our dedicated hobby channel. You go check it out, Hobby Titans. And it was like a 6-7 hour stream to paint those 6 kind of Dreadnought-ish models. And pretty epic. They look great. And I think it's a super cool army, that kind of Dreadnought list. It's something I would happily take to a tournament just because I love the look and feel of it. And it has real teeth. It's like actually a scary list.
It's super scary.
So you should definitely go check out that game. As I understand, I was talking to Bridger and he was saying that there were several moments that if just like this one roll went the other way, the game would have flip-flopped to who was the winner. And really close and exciting.
Crazy close, right down to last rolls. Definitely worth checking out.
Thank you, Kieran Turner. Welcome back, Brian.
Thank you.
Been looking forward to this game. Your list is similar to my most recent one, so it will be interesting to see how these units run against these gold tanky boys.
Yeah, I think actually Adrian and I both kind of went off in our own and wrote an AdMech list.
Yeah.
And then we sat down and presented it to each other. And we only differed by maybe 100 points, 120 points.
Yep.
It was a list that we both really, really liked. This is Adrian's version of those 2 lists. My version has 1 more Iron Strider and just a few models here and there, but basically everything else is practically identical. And I think that I just like to have a bit more answer to vehicles, which I think can be surprisingly bad matchups, which is what this matchup is. And you'll need a lot of shots sometimes to do any damage. As we just saw, I put 6 las cannons downfield and did 0 damage. It's not uncommon, right?
Yeah.
But on the flip side, the majority of the way you play 9th edition has nothing to do with these guys. So they're not helping you play the mission at all. They're just keeping your opponent honest. And I like keeping opponents honest.
Honesty is good.
Honesty is great. But yeah, thanks for the question. And I'm really excited to be back and see how this army performs.
Now, Kieran also says, also, the Omnissiah still hasn't forgiven Adrian for feeding 3 of his Ballistari to Drazar, Master of Blades. So you are now his favorite son. Sorry, Bridger.
By
but
default. I feel like I have to earn it still. Adrian's really proved himself with this army already. I think he's come first at a GT here, and he came second at a GT this weekend.
Oh, that was a major, that first one.
It was a major, yeah, right. So he's definitely piloted this to considerable victory several times.
Thank you, Kieran. And they add, sorry, Bridger, but AdMech for the win. Hashtag for the Omnissiah.
Omnissiah.
For the Dark Omnissiah.
Yeah.
So you're screening me out here because you know I'm trying to get some rods. And,
I have a 6-inch charge here, and I think I have an 8-inch charge there.
oh, nice. That's not too bad.
And then I'm going to shoot Sagittarum here.
Yep.
I got my Shield Captain within 24 to shoot your Iron Striders.
Try to pick one up.
They have 6 wounds, yeah?
Yeah.
And if I don't kill it, you'll just repair back to full. So this is kind of like frivolous, but...
But you're not really putting your shield captain at risk, right? So it's...
Unless in shooting I kill all 5 of your
oh, and there's no one to charge
Sicarians.
into.
Correct. He needs to charge back into cover.
Yeah.
It's perhaps wise to just do something like that.
Yeah. I couldn't see from here, but I thought you had done something like that already. So, yes.
And then Venatari is still hiding. These 3 Sagittarum are raising a banner. These 3 Sagittarum are just screening, not going to shoot anything. I think we are good to go. The only rolls that matter this turn are this 6 and that 8. And if this is even possible at all, yep, looks like a 10.
Yep, looks like a 10. But with reroll.
With reroll for free.
Yeah.
Eternal Penitent, very cool. Let's get into it.
All right.
I just have some shooting.
Yeah,
so
some
I'm going to
shooting
need,
phase first.
like, I don't know, 10 dice?
Okay. What are we shooting with first?
I'm going to shoot these Sagittarm heavy bolters into your Sakaran infiltrators.
Bring the heat.
All right, so it's just 9 shots. We are in Trajan range, but you turn off my rerolls? But I'm far enough away.
12. Only within 12.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be 2s to hit.
All right.
Rerolling 1s for Trajan. He's a cool guy.
There you go.
And then 3s to wound.
That's correct.
Rerolling 1s for Trajan. There you go.
That wasn't bad.
Bunch of AP 1s.
So I think you're going to get the squad here.
I hope so.
You got this.
Hey up!
That's the squad.
Got him.
Alrighty. So I'm going to pick those up. They died for the Omnissiah.
What a pest.
They died for Rod.
They died for Rod, which is even more holy than the Omnissiah.
The almighty rod.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to shoot a Melta missile from my shield captain through Dents into your unit of 3 Iron Striders. That misses, but he rerolls his 1s, so
I like it.
it's cool. He hits. Strength 8. Doesn't win,
Alrighty.
but your vehicle. That wins.
That was a roller coaster for me. Okay, so here we go.
Oh!
That's not going to be a save
Go
for me.
through. It's just flat D6. What if it was flat D6? Wouldn't that be cool? 1 damage.
No.
Take your 1 damage. You got to mark it. You have to remove that marker on your turn because you got to remember, Brian.
It's a flat D6.
You have a lot of rules
It's
to
a
remember.
flat D6, yeah.
Just a flat D6.
Alrighty. That's about what we expected. Are you sure you don't want to flame me here?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
So we're just going to go right on to the charges. I have my 6 here. Hey up!
6-inch charge, rerollable from this Contemptor.
So the close, this is the easiest charge. Can't fail 6.
I mean,
We're in with a
you made
6. Excellent. Scoop. Then we have the 10.
this would be cool.
That'd be,
I'd be into it.
decent.
That'd be real
Get,
spicy.
get me all up in your grill.
But
No.
a free reroll.
Eternal Penitent. Very cool. Good rule. Hey up! Nope.
Not quite.
Not quite. And then we have
What
the
did we
8.
say this one was?
The 8.
8 inches, all right. This one's good.
Psyching myself up. This one's important. I have Stranglehold, right?
You do.
This one's pretty important. Hey up!
Not quite.
Close.
All right.
But the next one, this is where we make it, right here. This
All
is
right.
the 8. Hey
For
up!
the Emperor,
Yeah! With an 11.
it's a big charge.
Decisively. All right.
When you throw that many dice in the charge phase, a couple of them are bound to come back.
All right. Shake it off.
All right, he brought it up and around.
So you're just ignoring AP 1 and 2 here. Nothing else. Defense. You can't like ignore AP 3. You can't. These
No.
guys are. I'm just gonna chop them
Pretty
up.
sure you're going to get them.
Slice and dice.
But like, you could fail.
Good.
They are
fail.
veterans.
They are veterans. I do have 5 up in vulnerable saves.
That's a cool rule. Glad they wrote that. It doesn't really matter where I start. I'll start over here. Take
Okay.
my 3-inch pile in. Scoop.
Yep.
And then we have 6 plus D3 attacks. Chop them up. Up chopping. Here we go.
Well, the suspense is
Chop.
getting
This
to
is a
me.
lot. Oh, hey, oh.
There you go.
right,
It was
all
worth the
9.
wait.
All 9. I need one more die. I
9 attacks.
never
hit on
rolled
2s.
this many dice. 2 hit, 2 wound.
Okay.
And then you just have your invites.
So far, so good.
Good. Good.
I think you're going to get this unit.
I hope so. Because the odds of me actually killing,
They're not amazing.
not great.
They're not amazing. Okay.
8 wins.
8? It's on the line. It's right there.
He has CP though.
Oh!
You did it.
That's
1,
6
2,
done.
3, 4, 5, 6.
6 of the
So,
5 of them die.
6
CP
of-
means
perfect.
nothing.
Perfect.
Get him out
CP
of
does
here.
me nothing. You got him.
Okay. All right. Okay. You're not going to interrupt, are you? You can interrupt.
I could.
Not going to stop you.
I could. But
can't stop.
Brian, they have 2 attacks.
Oh,
I know.
And my consolidate. Hold on. Hold on. Scoop.
Putting the heat on.
That matters. I'm all up in your grill.
Does it though?
All right. It does, Brian.
It matters because it proves that he could have taken engaged.
You hush.
I told you.
You hush.
He might also get his stranglehold though. So
D3 bonus
you
attacks.
really want the all 3.
Be nice. That's,
All right, 2.
It's 8.
It's a lot better than it could have
8
been.
attacks is fine.
All right, on 2s.
2s.
All right, 7 attacks is fine.
Out of captain range. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All 2s, right?
I don't think you're going to get this
All
one.
2s.
No.
That's so bad.
Oh.
It's really bad. Okay. All right. Well, you pick up
So
one
one
of
dice.
those monks. You pick up one of them.
No.
And
That one did not go as well.
we're gonna make that cool noise right there.
It is a cool noise.
Okay. Well, no stranglehold, but
Here's where I fight you back. Yep. hit more times than you did.
You did.
6s to win.
Oh, you got one.
There's one.
Did you count your -1 to hit? I'll bet you didn't.
I
made the
didn't.
save.
I'm
Didn't
sorry, I
matter.
didn't.
Get
Yeah, that's
outta
right.
here,
With the
Brian.
shield, they have that. Okay, no morale over there for me. But unfortunately, that did cost you a stranglehold.
It did. Yeah. That's
You would have had engage as
Four?
you would have had all 4 engaged. That's true.
Stranger, you want to score anything up here?
Not really.
No? Okay.
No.
Brian, how are you looking at the start of turn 2?
I mean, I'm on 2 objectives, so that's 10. So that's a big point swing that he didn't pick them up. To be fair, though, it wasn't a guarantee by any stretch.
No.
You had to make the charge. You know, tax had to go through. The 5-up involvement makes it really tough.
Yeah. And sisters, notably, not OPSEC. So I couldn't do anything fancy with that.
Really?
Yeah. I could have maybe charged the captain in, but then that's a
Yeah,
that's
the dreadnoughts are not OPSEC.
risky,
Yeah,
risky business. I have
Yeah.
minimal OPSEC.
that's true. Okay, so starting my turn, I do have quite a lot to declare. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. The question is, do we want to shoot more or fight more? And we're definitely in range to do a bit of both, which is cool. I think we're going to try and shoot a bit this turn. So I'm going to go for the Doctrina of the +1 ballistic skill,
Okay.
-1 weapon skill. I'm into that right now. And then as for my Canticles, the Canticles is a little more tough. I think, okay, you'll try to hit me back. This is the turn, the best idea I have this turn is probably Litany of the Electromancer. That's going to be -1 for you to hit me back. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to take the ignore AP 1 and 2 onto my Ranger squad.
Okay.
So good for
The
them.
big squad.
Yeah, big squad of Rangers there in the front here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to give them the extra AP in shooting, an extra range, which probably won't come up. And then I'm going to have the extra Doctrina go onto this squad here of Sicaran Ruststalkers, and I'm going to have them ignore the -1 weapon skill, and I'm going to give them +1 weapon skill.
Everything you described sounds fair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so I'm also going to have, I can make one other unit ignore the minus. I'm going to make the Sicaran infiltrators here also ignore the -1 weapon skill bonus here. So with that, it's time to get my turn started. And let's get going into the move phase.
It's a long command phase, Brian.
Let's do it.
It's one of the longer command phases.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do need to rod. I do need to engage. So this squad can fall back here and engage and stay on the point. And because he's over on this corner, I can make it so that he cannot heroically intervene onto me, which is nice. Great. So just over here, that's an engage there. Now we do want to kill this dreadnought, and we have many tools to do it. So I think the flamers could do it, and then I'll position myself for a charge if need be here.
Thank you, Nurgle's chosen son. Grandfather's blessings, Titans. What orc clans do the Titans think are best? Oh, I think we have the man in the house to answer that one. And what are the Titans' favorite colors out of the Orc Codex?
Ooh.
Color.
Yeah.
Isn't every color in the Orc Codex? Except purple?
I guess the answer to this is, well, anyway, okay. Loving the TTT, hoping for a Nurgle win overall.
Ooh.
Wait.
Adrian,
I was going to say, wait, do we have Nurgle?
Come
But
on.
it's
But wow,
Death Guard.
the disrespect.
Yeah. Well, Brian has Nurgle in this army.
That's true.
His Manipulus is Nurgle. He's got a little Nurgling on his face.
He is pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Boy.
He's Nurgled out.
Just positioning my flamers here.
So Adrian, who's the best? Who are the best orcs?
Who are the best orcs? So for me, I'm still split, which you can see by my list, where you run both, because I think that's the best way to do it. I love Death Skulls, so you can make the Storm Boys and the Commanders OBSEC, because they're amazing units. And the only thing that's not good about them is that they're not OBSEC, which Death Skulls can fix. So I like that, and then I also really like the Blood Axes, because they're just so flexible and powerful. That fall back and charge or fall back and shoot is great, and the ability to pop back in deep in the reserves, they're just amazing. So those are my two favorite, and that's why I'm running both in my TTTT list. Yeah. T list.
Everybody forgets the
T5.
15.
TTTTT.
TTTT.
It's not easy.
The T5.
Yeah,
So,
it's not easy.
yeah,
What's the best orc color?
well,
Purple. It's good for branding.
It just went
is
dead
accurate.
silent after he said that.
We just look at eye contact.
We all looked at it.
Look,
just all
there's
look
two
at
good
it.
answers to that, and it's blue and purple. So I couldn't be upset at purple.
I picked one of the two answers.
no, it's true.
And blue was the first thing that popped into my head. I like
Yeah.
blue orcs. They're snazzy.
The luckiest skits. The luckiest color.
They're snazzy.
And purple's the sneakiest color.
What do you got, Brian? How are you going to kill that dreadnought?
No, the question is, how do I kill 3 dreadnoughts?
Because we know, we've seen it. If I just went 2 CP, your last cannon deals 0 damage. So
Good thing I brought more than las cannons this turn.
we'll see. I don't know. I don't think you have enough.
I like it.
You're going to struggle.
I hope I do, actually. Honestly.
Here come the Rangers.
Thanks again, Nurgle's chosen son. One more grandfather's blessing. Titans, what types
Thank you.
of super chat questions are the Titans' favorite to answer? Also, who would win in a mopping contest?
A mopping contest?
No, bopping.
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 I think you gotta, you know.
Like a fight, like a wrestle.
No, I think
is-
bop is.
Wait,
acronym
it's
for
going on to say
something.
Morty or Korvac, Raven.
okay.
You know what? I like this better before.
And also, he means moping. I now realize.
Oh.
Morty or Korvac?
No, I like
Corvus
it
Corax?
better when we had to figure out what it was. Knowing exactly what this means is now ruining my day.
Well, that kind of answers the first question of what's our favorite kind of question answer. And it's ones where we have to figure out what the question is.
We get a lot of those.
I feel like it's the majority of them, honestly.
Who would win the moping contest?
Oh, Korax.
Korax? Yeah.
Morty's
Yeah, that's
like,
his whole brand.
I think Magnus is a little mopier, maybe
Yes.
even than
Magnus is mopey. Morty's just like, he hates the world. He's like,
Yeah.
he's grumbly, but he's not
grumbly.
mopey. He
agree.
gets angry, he turns outward, not inward.
Yeah, he definitely passes it forward, not in a good way, you know?
And Magnus turns inward. He's like, oh, it's my fault. I'll do better next time, except I won't.
Right.
That's Magnus. So Magnus wins. Hidden door number 3.
What are our favorite types of questions to answer, though?
Questions where we can have a hidden door number 3.
Yeah,
That's all of them.
That's all Bridger does. He's like, how can I answer this question without the options given to me?
Yes.
That's Bridger's way of life.
Yes. Forge your own trail. Who needs these doors? Just run through a wall. Come on.
Yeah, totally. I like
why I
talking
play
talking about like the hobby side of things. I think it's a lot of fun. It's something that's not always easy to convey in the other stuff, so we don't always get to talk about it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's one of those things you just have to be able to chat about. So that's my favorite.
I like those too.
Yeah.
And I do like the insane acronyms. Like
I was gonna say.
I've gotten a little better, but you know I don't really play Space Marine or Imperial Army at all.
Yeah.
So I do love like, here's my BA list, BG with SS and LCs
Oh, come
and just
on.
like goes
Zach,
crazy.
PG always have SS.
I'm gonna pop 1 CP for an auto advance 6 inches on the Cerberus Raiders.
Okay.
So good.
This also turns their weapons into assault and takes away the penalty for shooting assault.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were talking before the game that each one of those abilities is a 1 CP strat, but this is a 1 CP strat that does all 3.
And it works on multiple units.
Correct.
Yeah, that's cool. Your book's cool, Brian. I don't know if anybody's told you that. It's a cool book.
Nobody's told me.
Wow, they go real far, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, Nurgle's chosen son. And when I said I think he means moping, not mopping, what I really meant to say is that
Mopping.
I just read it wrong. And these are not words we see often, moping and mopping. So I forget which one has 2 P's
well, I liked
and which one only has 1.
when it was bopping.
I still think
It was
my
never bopping.
well, you can check the tape on that one.
Thank you, Jarl DM. Brian, so good to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm cheering for Custodes. Yes. But we missed you, dude. Hope
I'll be
your
honest, I'm
endeavors-
cheering for Custodes too, so don't feel too bad.
I'm the
Hope
crowd
your
favorite
endeavors
here.
are going well. Thank you, Jarl.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be back in my natural habitat, wearing sweaters. You cannot wear sweaters in Bahamas, so it's been difficult, I'll say. But I feel energized. I've got the sweater on. I put it on this morning, and I became who I was always meant to be.
You know, Brian, I turned the air conditioning on just for you.
Thank you.
It was
cold
getting
in
a little toasty.
No, I'm loving it.
getting
This
a
is
little warm,
perfect.
a little toasty. So turn on the AC just for Brian. I knew in that sweater he's got to be sweating.
Thank you. All right. I think I've got my 2 engages.
Uh-huh.
I have a couple dreadnoughts that I'm lined up to kill.
No,
I mean, maybe.
nah.
Maybe. So let's start the shooting phase, and we'll see how good it goes, and we'll walk it back from
Where
there.
would you like to begin?
So let's start with the las cannons. And we're going to put them downfield at this dreadnought right here.
Okay.
And, you know.
Now this turn, you only have one reroll. Go for it. Yeah, called
That's
your bluff,
true.
Brian. Called your bluff.
2,
You
4,
called his bluff?
6.
Figured it out. That's a good one.
We ready to do this?
I'm ready. Shoot me. Fire away.
Yeah.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay. They
That's
all
a
hit.
good shot.
3s to wound.
Yeah. Hit me with your best shot.
Okay. I did fail too many of them.
Fire away. Oh, that's no rerolls? Cool.
No, I only have a reroll to hit as Mars, not to win.
I thought you had all the rules, Brian.
So, I do.
These are all 4s.
Okay.
There you go.
Is that, man, I didn't know that's a thing you could just do.
Well, Brian, you actually taught me how to do that.
I did tell you.
I don't know if you remember.
No, I meant to say I didn't know that's a thing you could just do.
Yeah.
Emphasis on
I've
the
learned
you.
a lot in your absence.
Thank
Brian.
you.
I've developed.
Powers have doubled since we last met.
Yeah. All right. Good for you. So let's take these boys here. The truth is, I think this guy is dead just from them.
Yeah, well,
So I don't think I want to overdo it.
okay.
So we're going to take these guys here and start trying to chip this boy
Now,
right
what
here.
is it? This is strength 3.
Strength? No, this one's strength 4.
AP0.
No, it's AP 1. And 6s do mortal wounds.
Okay. That sounds cool.
And it's 2 shots each, hitting on 2s.
It's what you said, AP1? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And it's 2 damage? Is that what you said?
No, it's 1 damage.
Okay.
You're screwing out my count. 2, 4, 6, 8,
And you get 2 shots total?
12.
With
Yeah.
the whole squad? Wow, that's weird.
16. I get 18 shots.
They all just put
and
their
then-
guns together
No,
and
the
make one
sergeant has
gun.
the same gun as well, right?
16 shots.
It's 16. Oh, because it's a squad of 8.
8
Yeah,
times
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Gotta start counting again.
Why didn't he just...
No, I'm not
Never
gonna do anything.
I just want it to be right. You know what I mean?
If you do a lot of mortals, I might pop. No, but you're gonna do it over there, and that's more mortals. So go for it.
Okay.
That's
good talk.
terrible.
It was, and I'm not in range for reroll my
bad.
1s, so it actually was pretty bad.
And they're hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah, that's.
My whole, sorry? Yeah. My whole army, I waited too long.
Yeah.
Waited too
Can't
long.
change the past.
It went foul. It went
So here are 5s to wound, and 6s are mortal.
So 2 mortals and 3 wounds.
Yes.
Okay. These are AP1, so I'll go to a 3 up. And I'll take 3 total damage, 3 6-up venerable saves. Take 2 damage. Again, another thing we learned, not all contemptors are venerable.
I knew that
I just project.
I knew that one.
I project Custodes things on everybody else.
Okay. Well, not bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this squad of rangers, and we're going to put them over there into him.
Okay.
And
This is strength 3.
4, strength 4, AP 2,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Strength 4, AP 2, and
AP2 and the sterilizers are AP1. They're also AP2.
1.
Okay, yeah, so this is where I Shadow Keepers. So I'm going to spend 1 command point down to 4, so you're strength 3 now. I was correct when I said it.
that's very cool.
Got him. Pew, pew.
Let's do it. So I have 40 shots. Let me get my dice. 2, 4, 6.
Me and Adrian are bopping along.
We're bopping.
We're ready to go. This is like all going to plan.
So far, you're doing Bridger stuff and it's working.
You know, it's my specialty.
You're committing in the weird places
4.
and then it pays off.
No, it always pays off. That's the secret to Custodes.
Yeah.
You just triple down and it always pays off.
This is where I could have popped the +1 to wounds to try and stop this from happening.
No.
But I honestly, I didn't think I needed to. I haven't. I feel like I can wait a bit. So here we go.
Go for it.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s. This one's cocked. Okay. I'll just pull out the 1s here.
And then we'll get rid of all the other dice. They're all misses.
Yes, that is accurate.
There's 3 more. Yep.
Wow.
So, okay. So they all hit.
All of them. That's cool.
And this is just wounding you on 6s.
You're Custodes?
Yeah. Wounding you on 6s, and I'll be rerolling 1s to it.
Can't even hold all these dice.
Oh, I can. So I'll pull out the 6s.
That's a lot of wins.
1, 2, 3. I flipped that one. So 4, 5,
I'll
6,
just remove it.
7,
You
8.
can't-
Wow.
So 8 wounds so far, and then a couple 1s to reroll. Let's just push these aside for me. Thank you. Let's see if I get one more. Nope. Okay.
So just
8 AP2.
4 ups.
Jeez.
Yeah. 8 4-ups. That's fine. See why? Shadow Keepers.
Yeah.
5s? There were like 100 5s in there.
Yeah. And with my +1 to wound, it actually could have been 4s.
Nah. We're looking for 4s.
That was amazing.
And then, just to top it off, icing on the cake, Brian. I'll roll
Let's
a
see
6
it.
here. I'll roll a 6. Can't stop me. That's not a 6. Well, it is a 6.
Yeah.
My powers of
you
premonition
should have specified.
are limited.
You always have to be specific with the dice guys.
So down to 5 wounds.
That was excellent. This is exactly what we talk about you needing to do in this game in order to stay in it. You just need to soak it up. So great. Good for you. Okay. Let's go over here. So your Armor of Contempt is a 5-up against mortals. That's fun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spend 1 CP
For +1 wound.
on, no, that is 2 CP. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Wrath of Mars.
That's
Take me,
1?
Yep.
yeah.
What were they thinking?
It's 2 CP if you have a extra high power level,
No,
which nothing in this army
No,
is.
they got that wrong. That's
Nothing in this
no,
army
they
is that.
screwed
Yeah.
up. That was a typo.
Yeah. It's,
20 guys,
that's-
10 Taraxi.
1 and 2 often look the same in certain type scripts. They
yeah.
screwed it up.
The +2 wound here is not actually necessary because I have the charge coming in right afterwards. So I feel like it's CP down the drain. So let's do 10d6, sorry, 9d6 actually, right? 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Now, Bridger, also, -1 damage to Gladys in the future?
I didn't take 2 damage anymore.
On the first?
Wasn't
first
it all batches of 1?
Yeah,
I've only taken
Okay.
increments of 1 damage.
that is true, he has. Okay, so these are the number of shots. So 10,
Zach, what?
20,
Sorry.
30.
I don't
So
understand.
30 shots, 9,
Everything
10,
that's hit me was increments of 1.
3, 6, 9, 10, and 3, 6, 9, and 10. So, okay, so here I am wounding you on 5s, and 6s are mortal in addition. Okay, so hoping for, a few mortal wounds here. So we got a few, 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
and 5, so not bad.
You'll get the last one from the flechette. He always tops it up. After.
Yeah. And then we have a few more wounds from you here. 1, 2, 3 more wounds. Not great on the 5s.
And these are in addition?
Yeah, they are in addition.
Okay.
And then I have the 5 pistol shots from my boy.
These also are 6s to mortal?
Yeah, the whole unit. So hitting on 2s.
Oh, right, Rathmar. Yeah.
Oh, not great. But let's say 1 more 6 and we've capped it off.
No,
No, not quite.
Mars real?
to hit.
That was to hit. Yeah, you're right. One more hit.
It hits.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is, well, 2 of these are different, or are they the same? They're all AP 1?
No, so the flechette is only a strength 3, so that did not wound.
Okay.
So here's what we've got. The flechette, yeah, you're going to need to do differently. So just do these. This fist is at AP 1, so you're 3 up saves.
And there were 6 mortals, which
Yep.
we will remember when I have to take them, which is not now.
Yeah,
These are, I'm sorry, AP 1?
AP 1.
So I get 3
3 ups.
So
Okay.
that's 2 damage, which I take 6 up feeling my pains for.
Nice.
Take both, so I'm down
Okay.
to 7.
Now you have a 2-up save against the pistol.
Yeah, 2 up. Good.
Okay.
And
now
I take 6 mortal wounds.
And are you going to burn the CP?
That's the question. So I'm at 7. I think he's just dead. Those are...
Mortal wounds on 6s to wound. Those are the rust stalkers over there. Yeah.
But their weapon skill... What's their weapon skill right now?
Their weapon skill right now is actually 4.
So they'll go to hitting on 5s. Yeah, bro, we're spending it. Armor of
Okay.
Contempt, going on to 3 CP.
Right.
This is 5 up feeling pains. I have 7 wounds right now. I'm taking 6 5 up feeling pains. Woof.
Ooh.
I am down to 1 wound.
Down leaves you to 1 wound.
Bummer. Can't win them all. I think that was the correct decision because he's going to be hitting me on 5s.
I think it was worth a shot. We've
Yeah.
talked about that this game is about you needing to outlast in some of those places.
Yeah.
So that's obviously good if you can do that. So, okay, here we've got the charge phase. We've got a couple charges to do. So we're going to charge first with the Ruststalkers here. Actually, sorry, we're going to charge first with the
Infiltrators?
Infiltrators, because
Okay.
I'm just going to make your
Overwatch
Overwatch a
impossible.
teeny bit harder. And by harder, I mean impossible, as you pointed out. So great.
Let's get these foam bricks out of here.
Yeah.
We're going to need all of the space on this battlefield. 2 hands. 4 hands. All the hands. These bricks are added to my ruin. My ruin's more bricky.
Okay.
Whew.
Alrighty, so we've got them, and then we're going to charge now with the Ruststalkers,
Yep.
and that'll do it. So let me just make sure. My big boy, yeah, he's out front. So my sergeant has a relic to make you fight last.
That's cool.
So you'll fight last. Good for me.
That is good for you.
All right.
Certainly helps you a lot.
It's very powerful. It just means the counter charge is a little harder.
But it's from the guy, right? So if I just charge your giant unit not within 3 of the guy.
Yeah, that's the tricky part, is getting... Come on, little fist. There we go. We'll put this guy back here. So we just want as many as we can fighting you from cover, because if you do try to shoot me next turn, we're going to want to be getting our cover bonus.
Now where's the guy?
The guy is that one right in the front.
You got it.
I put him in one of the hardest spots to avoid. Okay, so over there we've got the charge with the Ruststalkers. Now here you can choose to overwatch.
Here, what's your save?
So the one in cover has a 2-up, the rest have a 4-up.
Who's in cover?
He's just off. Sorry, I was seeing this guy. So it looks like a 4-up.
So they'll have a 4-up save, goes to a 5-up.
Invulnerable save.
Yeah, so I'll spend 1 CP down to 2, Zach, to Overwatch. You made your charge with like a billion.
Yeah.
2d6 auto hits, take 6. And then we'll wound you on 2, so you're tough to
It's
reach.
strength 6, right?
Yeah. There you go, 5 wounds.
Okay, AP 1, right?
Yeah, on this one, yeah.
Okay, you picked up 2.
5 damage.
2 and a
Start.
bit.
I think there's a chance he lives over there. It's the only reason I'm committing more command points. I am rapidly running out, though.
Okie doke. Let's just pull in
Game's
here.
getting juicy.
I like it. I
It's
like
a
it.
spicy game.
Interesting things happening here.
Absolutely. Okay, so what do we got?
Any other charges?
No more charges that I'm concerned with.
You got him.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's fight over there. I'm making you fight last here. So we'll fight over there.
You got it.
And I've got base 3 attacks per guy here. So 1. This is a unit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So 1, 2,
21
3,
attacks. 22 attacks.
4,
Sergeant, that's a lot of attacks.
5,
They're not 5.
6,
Yeah, they are.
7.
Strength 3?
Strength 5.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good strength.
They're mortal wound power swords.
Yeah, so I do have strats to boost this, but because you only have 1 wound, I feel like I want to risk
It's
it.
your last mistake, Brian.
Maybe it is. Like, if you live through this, that's cool. That's great.
So hit me on 5s here. We'll see it.
1 reroll.
Yeah, you're tripping me out.
Sorry.
Oh, that's so many 5s. Oh,
2.
that's so many 5s.
3, 4,
Oh, it's
5,
1,000.
6.
It's all 5s.
7, 8,
Not all 5.
9,
No,
10,
Zach,
11.
it's all 5s.
And I'll reroll one of these. All right.
That was average, but
So it's 5s to wound and 6 is immortal. So let's pick that up.
No.
Can't roll your models.
yeah, he's dead.
That's 4 immortal wounds.
And
These guys are good.
I want you to roll for my Ruststalkers.
Yeah. So there's all your saves.
AP a lot, 4-up and 1.
Yeah.
He did. So
Yeah.
that's 6 damage. Oh, all 6s. There you go. Dead.
All
All
right.
right. Does he explode? Oh, not that one. This one. No.
Not quite. All right. That,
Okay.
you know, he had 1 wound to be
Had to
expected.
try, had to try.
To be expected.
Both of us had to try, really. It was a team effort there. All right, well, I can't interrupt, so you can just keep
Right.
going.
So maybe actually this is where I will call phone a friend.
Right.
So I'm going to phone my friend Adrian and be like, the +1 attack strat, do I use that when I activate them or is it the start of the command or combat phase?
That's a great question, Brian.
Okay, so this is traditional phone a friend where your phone a friend knows nothing. Because
Which strat? Which
the strat for +1.
So there's the Sicarian one, which is when you go to fight.
Yeah, that's the okay. So
That one's when you go to fight.
that's fine. So I'm going to start first with the taser goads.
Okay.
And we'll see how much damage is left on you if I need to pop the strat to go with the rest. So let's go with the infiltrators. They just have their 2 attacks each, right? So
That's
and
11
this is-
attacks.
Yeah, it's a squad of 5. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
I think you're hitting
11.
me on 5s again.
No, they hit on 2s.
Oh, 4s.
And they hit on 2s and
Up to 3s for your thing, and
upping
up
it
to
to-
4s for my thing.
Sorry, they're ignoring that penalty.
They are not these guys?
Both of them are ignoring.
Ah, I see.
So they're ignoring the penalty.
So 3s.
So I'm hitting you on 3s now. Yeah, and 6s explode. So
Cool.
yeah, it's not bad. So
Once or twice?
yeah,
They're taser
why am
guns, so
I?
probably twice.
Yeah,
The
it's twice.
Tesla?
Yep. And
I
I'll
need one
reroll
more. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, well, now we need one more die.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Who wrote these rules?
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what's the strength of this?
Strength 6. So nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
AP.
AP just AP 1.
Okay, 3 on.
AP 1 for 1 damage. Yeah.
3. Oh, I'm going to need.
Oh,
All right, we're good.
100%. Okay.
Next.
So here's where we're going to pop 1 CP. So I'm down to 4. And I'm going to give +1 attack. There's actually 2 strats. I can give them another +1 attack, but we're not going to do that. And let me take the squad of 10, and they have 4 attacks each. So we'll get them going into you, and we'll see what happens. 1, 2,
And they can all
3,
fight?
yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Bridgers, your face.
9.
This is nerve-wracking, Zach. All right,
10.
you don't understand.
And my Skitarii Marshal is giving me the rerolls here as well. So here I'm going to be hitting on you on 2s.
3s.
3s, thank you. And we're going to be rerolling the 1s. Yeah, please grab the 2s for me.
And a single 2.
And I'll reroll 1, 2, yeah.
No, not allowed.
Okay. Nice
Get
conversion
that
there.
2 out of there.
Now this is a 5 to wound, and 6s are immortal in addition. Let's just get these
Is he
out.
down 2?
He took 0 damage
Took 0.
From the previous attack.
Yeah.
Adrian's
So-
really invested in this game.
So he could live here.
Oh,
I dropped 1. Okay, so let's just take out the mortals.
pretty
1,
good.
2,
Dice
3,
everywhere.
4, 5 mortals. And then the 5 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's too many wounds.
6, 7, 8, 9 more wounds.
all right, so 5 mortals, and then I have to roll all those for
Yep,
ups.
and then I'll reroll the 1s to wound.
Oh, keeps going.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anybody else have a unit like this?
Okay, so 2 more mortals.
So I take 7 mortals.
Big. Okay, so 7 mortals and all of those saves.
4 ups. He's dead.
Well, you have your Feel No Pains, and it's only 1 damage.
No, he's dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 16
So
damage.
16. Yeah, you'd have to roll 7,
10, 12.
8. You'd have to roll 8 sixes.
He's dead.
Okay.
Does he explode?
Not today.
He'll do a bit of damage here if he explodes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. No.
No, I saw it.
Whimper.
Okay.
All right. That was,
Real.
wow.
Okay, so that's about what I expected between my shooting and fighting, that I would pick them up. I actually thought there was a decent chance I picked this boy up too,
Get out of
which would be very, very, very scary if 1 or 2 last cannons went through plus these. But okay, so I'm done. And oh, sorry. So this was my second rod over here.
Okay.
So I've got my 2 rods. I've got my full engage here. So I've got what, 4 points for rod,
6 for engage.
and 3 more for engage. Yeah.
Okay, Bridger, what about you at the start of
I'm
turn
going to
two?
get 6 points. I get a banner and 5 primary.
That's correct.
Woof.
It's an exceptionally lethal army, right?
That was just nonsense.
The Ruststalkers are the stars of this show. And what you're not seeing is, of course, I could have given them all an additional attack. I could have advanced and charged with them with plus 3-inch movement. They can kill something even much tougher than that. So they're definitely one to watch out for.
The sterilizer get up, go away thing is
At the end of
your turn.
End of my turn. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, well I have a couple of riddles here to solve.
Yeah,
Riddle of Steel.
I've put on a bit of pressure, but not a ton.
We're gonna be shooting both profiles here, so we're gonna advance the Sagittarum.
We can take a question while he's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Rogu Element. I think my Space Marine collection is complete for now, and I'd like to get into Genestealer Cult.
Oh,
what
nice.
units do you guys like? I'm looking for things that are fun to run, fun to play against, not necessarily competitive.
Well, you come to the right place. Genestealer cults are a lot of fun, not the most competitive at the moment. Of course, they'll get their day in the sun.
Naturally.
We've always talked about the Genestealer cults have the right fundamentals of a Warhammer army. They've got maneuverability, cheap units, good combat, lots of shenanigans, right, to play with mobility. Once they have a new book, if they keep those core principles, I think they'll be a very strong army.
Yeah. Good bones.
Good bones, as we say. But there are some
Can't
units
believe you just said
that you absolutely have to have, right? And I think I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with a Patriarch as like something you definitely need to have.
Naturally.
You're playing Genestealer cults. You definitely have to have a Patriarch in that army.
Absolutely.
There's an obvious troop choice that we should be picking as well.
Gosh, I love them so much. This is the Acolytes. They are
Yeah.
genuinely amazing.
They're actually good.
And they're so much fun to play
Yeah.
because they have access to really cool strats, like the Advance and Charge, where they're taking upon the lineage of their Genestealer forefathers.
Yes.
You know? And so really, really fun, great unit actually.
Agreed.
And you can never have too many of them, so it's never too late to
So,
start collecting them.
big blobs of them,
Yep.
have tons of them, 10-man squads, big blobs, whatever you want to do.
Totally.
Those rock saws are still very, very powerful.
Amazing.
You probably can't get enough of them in your collection.
Exactly.
So you would easily probably advocate 60 Acolytes in your collection,
yeah, at least
right?
to start, yeah.
Yeah.
And another fun pairing with them is the Goliaths. With the
Exactly.
transports
And they're
the melee
cool
ones.
models.
They're really cool.
Very
they're
unique.
really fun. And they're good too.
And if you're clever the way you build them, you could build them to be both the rock grinder and the other variant. I forget what it's called now.
The Rock Grinder and the Truck.
Yeah.
It's just a truck.
Well, they're both. It's the Goliath Truck or the Goliath Rock Grinder.
yeah.
So
I see.
yeah. Also, the melee not Kellamorph, the Sanctus. I love him. He's not always the best, but he's so much fun.
Yeah.
Great army.
The Sanctus is a ton of fun, really cool model. All the little characters, I think you kind of need one of each, right?
Yes,
You need the
definitely.
Primus, you need the Magus,
Yeah.
you need the Nexos.
Right.
You definitely want, what's a Pistol Boy?
Kellamorph.
You need a Calamorph.
Yeah.
Those are good. You're gonna have the most fun painting those because they all have a ton of personality, beautiful models. Really, really, really cool. I don't know, what would be like your dark horse pick of something to get?
Ooh. I would get a Locust.
Really? Okay.
That we've never put one on the table.
I've never seen one of those on the table.
It's the cloaked bodyguard with
Yeah.
the big samurai
With the cool sword.
Yeah, and he's not great, but he's so cool.
That means he's bound to be great in the next edition.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
That's how it always works. My obvious next pick, and probably the unit I would start with, honestly, is the Jackals.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Those
yes.
bikes are some of the coolest models in 40k, straight up. And the little Invader ATVs are cool, and so, not Invader, what are they
They
called?
should be the Wolf Quads.
Wolf Quads, sorry. They're the
Yeah.
Wolf Quads, I was thinking of the Space Marine vehicles, but the little Wolf Quads, I think that kind of mounted bike army, stunning.
kinda
And they're
like-
strong.
They're so strong. It's like the Acolytes. Like, if you're looking for non-characters, Acolytes, Jackals.
Acolytes and Jackals, yeah, if your army was Acolytes, Jackals, and the
so good.
select good characters, you would actually put up a real fight against a lot of armies.
No,
What
absolutely.
about Jackalites?
Yes.
Acolytes?
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
And Jack-o'-lanterns, too.
Okay, so where are your defensive buffs right now?
Right here.
Okay.
Against, big unit of Skitarii here. They are one of my, to the last targets. So
And you can't do any more defensive buffs, right?
other than
you don't have reactive stuff?
stratagem-wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking? Not particularly.
Excellent.
I have a 5 of Feel No Pain I could throw in a unit.
That's something, Brian.
I mean, it's really expensive.
Really pricey.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How many? You
I have 4 CP.
have 2 command points. Oh, what a bummer! You can't do it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Okay. So we're all inning you
He's
now.
dreaming, That's his dream.
We're all inning you. You can't stop the Custodes Madness. This
I
game.
could also change my canticle. No, I'd have to do that in the command phase.
yeah.
This game is looking real bad unless I just take out all your threats.
And keep
right
in mind,
now.
my whole army is -1 to hit right now for Litany of the Electromancer in combat.
Okay.
Okay. I thought this was the turn you'd be trying to punch me back.
I mean, I have to pick up everything scary right now.
This is it. I've pushed
I'm doing
up.
it.
I've gone all in. You have to similarly.
I'm doing it.
You could put a real dent.
Oh, he will.
This is going to be really interesting.
I know when to put my foot on the gas as Custodes. It's
Right.
always.
This is it. This
always.
is your turn to do it.
Look, you made
Answer.
him bring out the Venatari turn 2, so it's big.
I put the pressure on.
We're going to war.
The Ents are going to war.
So let's start with the Venatari. They're the most exciting. I'm going to spend a command point, Zach. Boop. Going to go down to 2 command points. I need a lot of dice, Brian.
Okay.
I'm double shooting the Venatari.
Who are we shooting at?
At your rust jerks over there.
Oh, they don't
Them.
like that.
5, and then 5. Wow, how did you count 20 with your mind?
Well,
powers
with
like
the
that?
with the
How'd you do
2
that?
damage on these guys, you're pretty much guaranteed to pick up this squad.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If I don't, we're in trouble town.
Okay.
So here they're in Trajan range. So this will be 2s
Now, are you
rolling
within
and 2s
12 of
rolling.
me?
So they don't have that. That's only the infiltrators.
Wrong guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was spotting them as infiltrators. You're right.
So this is 2s re-rolling, 2s re-rolling, and 6s to hit explode.
Okay.
I would like to remove your squad.
I mean, this is the squad to do it with, right?
I do not like them. All right, so we have 3 6s.
This is an army. This is like I shoot with fistful of dice on 2s rolling 1s. He shoots back with a fistful of dice on 2s rolling 1s.
All right.
It's like this is what 40k has become.
That's right.
It's like guaranteed everything.
Seriously.
And this is pistols are strength,
6.
so you're winning me on 2s.
Re-rolling 1s for Trajan.
All right.
Hey,
I see you met me. You meet me and
all right.
match me with
23
this.
wounds.
Oh
AP
my
2.
God.
Pick them
Okay.
up.
Well, each failed wound is a dead model, so this is sure to be a very expensive lesson for me here. I should have piled in more. Definitely made his line of sight harder here. So it was a valiant roll.
You tried.
Great roll.
But they're dead.
Yeah.
So if I took my additional 6 inches of movement, which is what I should have done, I'd been up against this wall and not shootable. So just you know, you got to take that extra. The game's all about movement. You take your movement.
Yeah.
Don't not take your movement.
Take the movement.
All
right.
Take a shot.
We have 3 squads of Sagittarum now. We're going to do double gun shenanigans. These guys, what's their save?
5 up invuln.
Everything's T3.
I mean, you're gonna take me to my 5 up invuln at the moment.
Well, everything's T3 with like a 4-up save except the Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to hear. I like to hear those words. Okay. I only ask because I have to allocate strangely.
Yeah.
These are 2 wounds. These are 2 wounds. Everything.
Correct.
They're also all 2 wounds. Okay.
Yeah.
So heavy bolsters and the Adrathic whatever will also just
We'll
full
make it
pop.
down.
Full pop. All right. Let's get into it.
It's charging. Or shooting.
No, we're shooting, Brian.
No, you sure? You,
Nope.
Skip the rest of it.
We'll
Just
skip
go
the
into
charge.
charge.
Pretty sure. So
Well,
this
we heard it here
squad,
first.
all the way in the back, has Trajan rerolls. They're only in 15 of this unit, so they're going to shoot both profiles at
Makes
this
sense.
at your dogmen. So this will be
don't shoot
threes.
my dog, man. All right.
3s rerolling 1s to hit. This is the heavy bolter profile.
Yep.
No, 2 1s.
You'll take a bite there.
Oh,
Trajan not
once.
not yelling loud enough.
and then 3
Threes to win. That was good.
Oh, that was a. Yeah.
So these are 5 up invulnerable saves for me.
Yep.
Okay, so 2
2
go down.
die, and then we have 3 Adrathic shots.
Yep.
Hey,
Bring the heat.
also 3s rerolling 1s.
Okay.
And
So
also
far so good.
3s.
Yeah.
Essentially the same gun, rerolling 1s.
Trajan has best. All right. 2
wins.
wins, 5 ups for me.
Okay.
Okay, one more
One
eats it.
dice. We'll go to the. Let's measure my 15s. Oh, we have 15 everywhere. Okay. We'll go to the next squad doing the same thing, also within Trajan range.
Okay, let's see it.
So this is the heavy bolter profile again. This is 3s rerolling 1s.
And
to
sorry,
hit.
this is against the same unit?
Yes.
Okay.
From the next.
From this squad right over here.
Yep.
Sounds great.
All right.
Now, these guys are, sorry, you were saying also Trajan
Yeah.
range. Great.
This will be 3s rerolling 1s again.
Alrighty.
There you
Okay,
go.
good. So this could do it here. It's quite a few. I think that's his whole
Got it.
squad.
Don't you have to shoot the other profile?
Yeah, that's great.
All right. That leaves
Sagittarum doing work here.
2 Dreadnoughts and 1 more squad of Sagittarum outside of Trajan range. Let's start
Lots of shooting left to go.
chipping away. So I'll go to the next squad of Sagittarum. They're going to shoot everything into the scary guys, the Ruststalkers. Here we go.
Like to see it.
So this is 3s, no rerolls. And 3s. Ooh,
Alrighty.
excellent. They know
Sorry,
what to
who are
do.
we shooting this one at?
These at Ruststalkers.
At the Ruststalkers.
Scary guy.
Got it.
3s. There you go.
Okay, now I have 2 up saves in cover. So -1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in cover. So I'm just going to take 5 dice to start with and do my 3 ups. Okay, so one's dead. I'll take the one from the back here. And then 2 more 3-ups. Oh, very nice. That was not what I expected.
And then the Adrathic. This is AP3. Pick up those cover guys. Yep.
Oh, only the one hit.
But it'll wound. I'm ready.
Does wound.
AP3.
This is AP3, so taking me up to my 5-up. Okay, one more eats it. Nice.
Okay.
Spicy.
Now I have
Four go down. That's
all
not,
of the
that's
flamers. So
Yeah.
we're going to start with the Telemon, Flamers, and Spiculus all into the same target. Number of shots with the
and
Flamer.
that target being the the Rust Stalkers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For it.
Boop. And then 2s. You're tiny little baby people. Strength 6. There you go. AP2.
AP2? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I only have one more in cover. So this is a 4-up for him. Good.
They're only 1 damage. You can do 2 at a time.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Okay, so 1 in cover is gone.
And then we have 5-ups for the rest of the way. So we
5
get
ups.
all the way home. So that's
Okay,
another 3
so
damage.
one dies and 1 takes a wound.
All right, and we'll do the Spiculus launcher. We're going to hit you here on 2s. 2s to hit.
All
It's
right.
only strength 5. We're winning
3s
on
to one?
3s. And your AP1.
Whoa,
Oh,
look
wow.
at that.
AP1.
He's angry.
Wow.
This is 5 ups for me. So another 2
more
go down.
damage.
Guys.
So only 3 wounds left here.
And then we have the
you've got
Galatis
the Galatis.
Flamer, which will now... You have the point no matter what, so my charges now are just to kill models.
Right, which, hey, a lot of my army's dead.
I
We've actually
would
taken a big bite.
like... The Telemon will get fight lasted no matter what, but you also... You will take a big bite of them. I'm going to flame your Mortal Wound guys, because they scare me really a
Listen,
lot.
you're going to take them completely off the board. This will be
So
worth it.
here's the Galatis Flamer, number of hits. It's 11.
Oh!
2, 4,
You got to do 3 wounds with those 11.
6. I need... Yeah. Oh, one more.
There you go.
There we go. It's going to wound you on 2 since AP1. Oh, that's cool.
That's
you go.
looking good. So lots of 5 ups here for me,
Mm-hmm.
and they're dead.
Got him. Okay, so I
Nice.
extended my charge there, but
Worth it.
the charges this turn don't...
Worth it.
I can't get the objective. We're playing with the models that are on the table now.
Yeah.
So
Listen,
this is like...
that was an exceptionally lethal shooting phase.
That's what you needed.
It
did the
was.
thing.
That is what you needed. It
in the
was.
game again.
What do we
have-
got so far? Like 600 points killed.
Yeah, it's about 600. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So 600 points killed is nothing to sneeze at.
We do have a Melta Missile from the
Ooh.
captain.
Who are we going at?
That's just 1 in 10 man of sterilizers or something?
Yeah, just one.
Just 1 of 10, guys. Just flat 6.
Just
Flat
flat
D6.
six.
Flat D6.
Just a flat D6 damage. They fly though, yeah?
They do.
No way. We're going to shoot the flak missile.
He's like, they
Okay.
fly?
Yes! D3 shots, Brian. This is 2 shots into the sterilizers with
right.
the flak missile.
I love to see it.
This hits you on once.
I love it. You're still gonna miss.
Test that theory.
I don't know the strength. Those will both wound.
Yeah.
It's AP1.
Okay, so I've got a 4-up base, 3-up, back up to a 4-up.
Don't you dare. Brian, you can't let the flak missile do something. Nobody's ever shot a flak missile in the
Sorry,
history
sorry to
of
give
the
you
game.
flack there.
That's BM. Oh, okay.
So rude. All right, it's charge phase.
We
All
need
right.
the office style zoom on the face.
Yeah.
All right, so the Galatis looks like he has an 8.
Yep, that looks about right. 8-inch rollable charge.
That is
Oh, with an
pretty
8
good.
with the Galatis. Here we go. Nope.
Not quite.
Not the first time. The second time. This is why you
Well, that's
take.
how it worked last time.
Oh, that's why you take Eternal.
Oh, you need the 6?
Here it is.
No.
No, okay.
Uh-oh.
Telemon has much longer. Looks like
Uh-oh.
maybe a 9.
Yeah, that is a 9.
Alrighty.
Let's see it.
But he also has an Eternal Penitent.
He does. And that didn't work for the last guy, but thanks for reminding me.
All right.
Nope.
All right. It's just a 9. You got
These
this.
are just nice charges. These are like you don't kill my Sagittarius
No, I
charges.
think you'd want to do this.
No.
Yeah.
7. Nope.
So what are you doing with the Shield Captain?
Nope. The
Oh, the
Venatari
Venatari.
are going into your Rangers.
and what do they need? Doesn't look like too much.
I don't know. You want to measure that for me?
Yeah, it looks like 5.
You got it. Here we go. It's a 5. Feeling alive. Ready
That'll do
to
it.
jive.
Getting some OBSEC up on points.
Yeah, I have to hold a point
That is accurate.
at some point.
It's a beautiful board, Zach.
At some point, I need to hold points. Okay, and then the Shield Captain.
Yeah.
Oh, stand up. All right, the Shield Captain to Sterilizers. Your Overwatch, can you Wrath of Mars in Overwatch?
No.
No, that's a shooting phase.
Oh, excellent. So it looks like I need an Ocho to sterilizers, or I charge Rangers. Definitely don't get overwatched. It's a 7 pile in. So we're gonna do that second option, which is just better if you look at them like objectively. So we're looking for a 7 here with a reroll. This is where like I don't have to spend CP on charges because everything just rerolls charges.
Which is good.
It's great.
It's actually really big.
That's not a 7.
No, okay.
Well, that's okay.
The charge phase did not go as good as the shooting phase, but that would have been really dangerous for me if it did.
It could have been lights out for you.
It could have been. Yeah, it could have been.
His face.
Okay, well, I just have one fight.
Yeah. Can the Venatari do what the Galatis could not? I think yes.
You guys are wild. This is a wild game.
This is a wild game,
We're
isn't it?
just haymakering each other.
Yeah.
So I have 15. There's a lot of dice on the floor, but I'm not.
So how many more dice do you need,
I
my
need
friend?
7 more dice.
Bridger
Okay.
spent the entire shooting phase looking like a Price is Right contestant in the Showcase Showdown.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Hitting on
but,
2s or rolling 1s?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the show. I just like don't know what that implies about
I
me.
understand your cultural
Was
reference.
it that I was like really excited? Because they're usually pretty excited on Showcase Showdown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win
Just
you
about.
on 2s.
Nice strength 6 shields.
Yeah.
All right. You still got nothing.
Oh, I do have nothing. That was a lot of ones.
Okay.
Is there AP invuln for you? AP 2.
5 ups.
Got them. They're all very dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
Remove
Okay, so
the
you
Rangers.
got my throwaway Rangers.
Way to rub it in there.
I know.
Hey, that was hard for me.
It was hard.
I had to work a lot for them.
He did work a lot for that. He's not wrong.
Oh, look what he's doing. Engage.
That's not an. Don't you have to be holy with him for engage? Oh, but the bike captain
Captain's
already did.
already
Yeah.
Well, with that, that's my turn.
Okay.
So do I get? We could. Do you want to deal with no prisoners like on a later date? I feel like we can
No, I think putting the points on the board is
It's
fine.
your, it's your.
push that one off.
6. You just got at least
6 points. All right,
That's
6
your
points.
own.
Put them on the board, and we're gonna go into turn 3.
Okay.
Brian, how you doing here on
10
primaries?
10 primary, which is feeling fine. As long as I'm putting 10 on the board, I'm playing the game.
Yep.
And start of the turn, I think I'm going to buff the Rangers again. So we're going to give them ignore AP 1 and 2, throw them into cover, give them the extra AP, and that's good. So my Doctrina this turn is not super clear for me. I don't need the speed. I don't have any fighting left, so I don't really need the weapon skill. I do have.
Oh, and he can't pick BS again.
Well, no, not exactly. I can put 2 units into the ballistic skill.
1 unit, but yes.
1 unit, I'm sorry, which is this unit.
Go for it. I
And
ain't scared, Brian.
so I'm going to take.
You ain't scared of no ghost?
I'm not afraid of ghosts.
He should be though.
No,
They're
ghosts
gone,
don't
so-
scare me.
Okay, so I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the +3 to move, and which is also -2 my armor save, and that's going to allow me to rod with this squad here.
Okay,
So that will almost complete my rod.
that's cool.
So I'll do that, and then I will have this unit here ignore my unit of Rangers, ignore the minus to that.
Okay.
And I will have this other unit of Vanguard here, ignore the minus to that. So that'll be cool.
You sure do have a lot of rules,
CP.
Brian.
I know, it's so complicated. And then my Canticle is maybe the additional dice on the charge. I think that might be, yeah, there's
You
no
have too
mortals
many rules.
coming. Shroud Sun's not really going to matter for me too
I
much.
lost interest like 5 minutes ago.
My first command phase with his army was like 40 minutes. I'm serious.
I'm going to take the +1 to advance, +1 dice to advance and charge. I do have a unit coming in from reserve.
And your side of the table, though.
Yeah, well, not far from my side of the table at least.
And then you do drop the lowest, just so you know.
Yeah, drop the lowest. Yeah. Okay,
Man, if they have 3d6? I mean,
let's
at this
get it-
point, I would
Basically.
believe it.
let's get it going.
Thank you, Mr. Carey K. Brian, we miss you. Come back.
He's
Wow.
literally here. He
was
came
very
back.
effective.
What?
And thank you, Zach. Brian, what were your top 3 favorite things the Flash Kids did when they fought Space Wolves a couple weeks ago? Did you watch that one,
Did
Brian?
you watch that one, Brian? Flash Kids
The
against
Flash
Space
Kids- I didn't see that game.
Was that a members game?
I didn't see that game. You know,
Brian's
so
not a
No,
member.
you watched
I
it.
watch-
We talked about it. You were like, "Wow, that shooting. That was the insane shooting."
Oh, you know what? I did see that one.
We talked. We.
I did see that
we
one.
did talk about it.
That was pretty sad.
I didn't see it. That was a members game because I didn't.
That was a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
Watch yeah.
It was pretty ruthless, actually.
Those poor wolves.
Wait, Bridger, you're also not a member?
I have
Also not
the
a member.
ability to
Love the
watch
way that we
members
said that.
games. I am not a member because why? Like I would just
Why?
just be
I love the
paying-
way you're saying it.
just be paying these guys and Google, and it's like I feel like that's just not in anybody's best interests.
Wow.
I do that.
I could inflate our
I pay
numbers.
$5 every month.
But you're paying these 3 guys.
Oh, it's different now.
Not like
different now.
that makes it.
You know what? We'll talk after.
But I kind of like clawed back. I don't know if you noticed. I haven't been around on Tuesdays, and I kind of clawed those back for my day job because boy, do they need a lot of my time these days.
Yeah. You guys have to do your real work.
Yeah, sometimes. I think this release will be a nice week.
Yeah?
It'll be 1 week of reprieve. It'll be nice.
That's nice. We'll take advantage while we can.
Yeah, get me in here. I'll do some kung fu. I'll do a backflip maybe.
That would be cool.
I
right now?
will learn to knit on stream.
Weren't you already doing that?
he's
No, that's
cross-stitching.
cross stitch,
Oh, excuse
Adrian.
me.
That's
Big
offensive.
difference. Whoa.
There is a big difference. Cross stitch takes no skill at all, and knitting takes some skill.
Thank you, X-Wing. Brian, awesome to see you. Go Titans.
Thank
Super
you.
excited.
Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
Thank
I'm
you.
excited.
This is turning out to be a real tense match.
This is a good tournament. All of these games have been great.
Yeah,
it's been great.
That's the idea, right?
Um,
Super
I'm. It hasn't changed anything yet, so I'm thinking I'll put the extra AP on the Vanguard.
Okay.
Because I'm just realizing like 2-ups across
Are
your
you
armor
putting
just are meaningless.
all of your buffs on the Vanguard?
No,
or-
just the extra AP.
Okay.
Everything else defensively on the Rangers.
distributing that AP.
You got it.
Yeah, I need.
So
one
it's all AP1 now.
It's all AP1. Correct.
Cool. I
All
like
right,
it.
guys, well, I have a bunch of orcs to paint.
You gotta leave?
So I'm gonna
Oh, but who's gonna
catch you next time.
keep
on
Brian on his...
I'll phone it in. I'll call it in. Not phone it
Literally call us. Adrian, call me. You never call anymore.
in. I'm sorry.
Please call me.
All right, guys. I will see y'all Saturday. It's gonna be Orcs versus Thousand Suns. Brian and Adrian. You guys
Bye,
enjoy it.
Adrian.
I'll probably be in chat when I get home.
I'm gonna be there.
You should be there and be square.
It's gonna be the OG.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I thought I could do that.
it's gonna be like a year ago.
What'd I get?
You got a 6
Yeah, I did.
with style. It's gonna be the 3 of us. Back together.
Oh, you're producing. Cool.
Reunited.
Heck yeah.
The original Holy Trinity.
Yeah, no comment.
The OG.
Thank you, Rumi. Been a hot second. Life happened, but I'm back on converting my entire Zinch army into a forest theme. Currently using ghouls and green stuffed tentacles for pinks. What should I do for blues and brimstones? Oh, Adrian unmiked, so I guess this one is me.
Yeah, I feel like I don't. This is tree folk Zinch. Oh, we've been following this. Okay, so he has pinks. He doesn't know what to do with blues and brims. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, brims have to be acorns or tree stumps.
So I think I would probably pick up like the for brims I would want to see them be like little leaf clusters like
Oh,
but
that's good too.
It'd be kind of
like
hard
a leaf
work.
elemental.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be hard work though.
Oh my god.
But take what you should. Here's what I'd recommend: go on
Chat
eBay
didn't
and
hear
look for the old Forest Citadel wood kit, and you won't find any complete ones. But what you will find are the leaves because everybody hated them, and they break off.
And they break off directly onto a base that you make a brimstone.
Right, and what you do is you're going to take those leaves and you're going to do like little swirls with green stuff and put the leaves kind of like randomly in there. I think that could look cool. That's brimstones. I don't know about blues.
Well, what Adrian said was little mushroom people, and that would be great for blues.
Well, keep in mind these
would be
things are
cool.
changing into each other theoretically, right?
So a spore cloud for brims.
well, if
We
we
have
go
mushroom
from
people for blues.
Leaves them up to spores.
Mushrooms to spores. Mushrooms is blues. Spore cloud is brims. And the mushrooms grow on the trees. So the pinks are trees. Tree, mushroom, spore cloud. I think we nailed it.
yeah,
Zach, your answer was like great, but it didn't fit the theme that we were
turning to trees.
we were building a pattern there.
Oh, is that? I didn't know that was part of this.
Yeah, you didn't pick up on. You have to read between the lines.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's door number 3 with Bridger.
It's always door number 3. Was there another question in there? Or did we nail it?
That was it.
I
And
nailed it.
Rumi's in chat, and he was really excited about the leaf elemental idea, which was my idea. So
Well,
awesome. Glad
know.
to hear that, Rumi.
I think the words were first spaketh by me.
Yeah,
So
you did. Yeah. And then also look on. I always kind of recommend when people are trying to do some of this stuff like this with terrain or plants or mushrooms, especially, to search Etsy because weirdly, like there's a lot of mushroom-based terrain on Etsy.
well, it's easy to
3D printed stuff.
It's easy to model. It's like a cylinder with a half sphere on top. You know,
I see.
as a basis. I'm not saying that's all it is, but like that's a great starting point. Whereas like a tree is very fundamentally complicated.
All right, bringing in my last squad. Flip-flopping would the squad can play a big role on both sides of the board. This is obviously the embattled side, so I think I'm gonna tuck in
You have
here.
more? I thought I killed all. Oh, those aren't rust stalkers. Those are ranged.
No, they're
Okay.
not rust stalkers.
I did kill the rust
They're
stalkers.
still scary,
Nah,
but they're not rust
nah,
stalkers.
I'm not scared. You gotta watch your 9 there.
Yeah.
Bye, Adrian.
Thank you, Jared. Jared says, Brian, hope you're doing well. Good, actually, he says. Out in the middle of the Pacific. It's nice seeing you. Of course, we know from that Brian is in the middle of the Atlantic. Jared, I wasn't sure if to fix that for you, but I just want to read it as is.
Is the... No, that was a... I take my... I was gonna ask if the Gulf of Mexico is technically, like, does that count as...
Well, Bahamas is also not in the Gulf of Mexico.
It's in the Caribbean.
That's why my dumb question.
So it's not in the Atlantic either. It's in the Caribbean.
Oh, we're getting into a geography issue here. And
it
you
depends
guys
on
are
the
gonna lose that
island.
one against me because the Caribbean is a sea in the Atlantic Ocean.
Right, okay, but that was my question. Is like, does a sea in an ocean count
Yes.
as... It's like a subset?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, I still think my question was of some interest.
It is.
I mean, like a state in a country is part of the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've done it.
I think you've done it too. This is 2 units?
1 unit.
Oh, 1 unit.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but I see what you did there.
Thanks. Okay, so we're going to take it into the shooting phase. I'm going to take it into the shooting phase. So,
Where are you going to go first?
yeah. So, question is who we want to hurt. So I don't need to use that strat just yet.
You want to hurt me, Brian.
I do want to hurt you. You're not wrong about that. Why don't we go with the flamers over here, and we'll see what they give us. The question is, do we try to take some? The shield captain's functionally invincible, so we're going to go for the other squad first. So we're just going to put everything into them,
Yeah.
and I think it's going to be enough. So they have what? 2 up saves right now.
One of them's in cover.
One of them's in
One up.
cover. Okay, and so. Yeah, so you would have 2 ups on that one guy, and they're 3 wounds each, right? So I'll Wrath of Mars on you.
Okay.
So that's down to 4 CP for me, and we're going to put the 96 into you. 2,
96.
4, 6, 8,
Same joke every time.
9, and then I'll have the pistol after. And then we're going to see if we can take a bite out of them. Okay, here we are. It looks good.
Plenty.
Yeah, so 10, 20, 37. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
7 more than my last time. 10, so 3, 6,
The average on 10 is 35, so to
9.
get 37 on 9 is impressive.
yeah.
That's well outside the
It was a good roll, yeah.
curve, as we say.
So that's 30 and 37, 2, 4, 6, 7.
And what's the strength on this?
This one is only strength 4. So I'm still going to be
So I
winging on
can't,
5.
can't do anything.
Yeah. Right.
I
you're thinking
really
of
need
the
to ask
Shadow
that
Keeper.
question earlier, but I'm just...
Yeah. So here we are. 6s to mortal wound, and 5s to just plain wound.
Yeah.
So the 6s look really light, actually.
Pretty meager.
You got off easy there.
2 6s.
2 6s. But the
then-
5s look heavy.
Well, you don't. That's kind of mean. The 5s, they're not. You know, codes.
It's actually not that many
affected us
5s.
all.
I actually don't think I'm going to really take a bite out of this unit at all.
I approve of that.
No rerolls here, so they kind of whiffed, actually.
Yeah, I need those dice.
They kind of whiffed. So let me get these to you. So
So 2 mortals, and then all
two
these.
mortals, and then all these saves at -1.
Yeah. So we'll start with 2 ups. Take a damage. Take another damage.
Okay.
They suck.
Keep that going.
That was bad. All right, 2 up. 2 up. 2 up. Had to roll them 1 at a time.
Yeah, that's the
2
trick.
up. 2 up. 2 up. Oh, he dies, and then
Okay.
3 up. And then I take 2 more ones?
mortals.
So 2 guys.
So 2 guys go down. So it was not the bite I hoped it would be. And then I have the pistol. Let's see if we'll pick up 5 more mortal wounds on pistols. Okay.
4 more. You already dealt 2.
Okay. So all 6s. Nope, no more
Not
wounds,
even a
nothing
wound.
there. So it wasn't great. Wasn't great. So here's what we've got. I've got the pistols here, and I think I want to put them to chip some damage from your Dreadnought, I think. Although that is wounding on 6s there. So I think the Sagittarum probably better, because I've got a charge maybe on those Sagittarum. This is not an easy choice for me, so yeah, not an easy choice.
I agree.
I might. I've got these las cannons, right? And I'm thinking, you know, maybe I put a couple las cannons downfield into the Venatari and try and soften them up a little bit because they are a little strong still at the moment. How many? They have 3 attacks each.
Yeah, they're
3 attacks.
custodians.
So, like, I could charge here and I would take a bite, but it wouldn't be a big enough bite, I think. So I'd have to watch out there. And then this Dreadnought has 5, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that maybe. Let's take 2 of them with their las cannons downfield here.
Okay.
We'll take 1 las cannon down at this Dreadnought here, or one twin las cannon.
Yeah.
And we're going to see. So here is the twin las cannon
This is into the Gladys.
into the Gladys. I'm going to use my Mars reroll here. So hits, 3 to wound. Okay.
See some 4s. 2 4-ups.
Can you do it?
I think so.
You've never failed these yet.
Oh, failed them both.
Okay.
These are 3 plus D3.
Yeah.
Do I survive?
Yeah,
if
this one
I
might be a bit of a
reroll?
wash.
I think I do survive with a reroll, but then you
He has
just
5 wounds left on the Dreadnought, by the way.
keep shooting me with AP 1 and he dies.
So he's contemplating whether the CP is even worth it or saved somewhere else. He's only got 2 CP left. It's actually kind of a 50-50
I think you
choice.
have excessive firepower here,
I do. That it would be an accurate description of my firepower.
but nothing's going to shoot the Telemon, and that's the only thing that I would be... So the calculus you have to do when you're a Custodes player in this situation is you're saying, I know he's dead. What am I saving by using his durability to protect somebody else? By
Right.
rerolling here, I'm taking less shots somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think these 3 Sagittarum here that are on the ruin could actually live. But this is a 4-up to then make a 6-up on 5 dice.
Correct.
Which is not good math.
Circumspect, yeah.
So, yes, go. You can roll your,
I thought you would.
you can roll
Yeah.
your damage.
So it's 6 plus 7, 8 damage.
Should have done it.
So 8 damage, you would need what here? 4 6s?
Yeah. Just you wait.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you would need 4 6s. Okay. I'll let you.
You've seen me roll 4 6s before. Nice.
Yeah. Does he blow
0
up?
6s.
Take a piece of your army with you?
Uh-oh. I'm 0 to 6.
No.
No, we're,
Okay.
So it's all 3 Gladys down.
Well, that was great considering I only used 2 las cannons at it. So the rest down there on 3s. I did pop my free reroll here before. On 3s. Oh,
2
just
wins.
2. And these are your 4-up involves.
2 more 4-ups. Here's a 4-up, and here's a 4-up.
There's 2 dead models. Now that's good efficiency right there. That unit did more that one turn than they're probably going to do all game.
Your combat over there is terrible?
No. They have 4 attacks, AP 1.
The sterilizers have combat?
Yeah, they're
What?
really scary.
GW, please, we
They
gotta have a talk.
Foot claws,
That doesn't make any sense.
and
You're
the leader has a taser gun.
just making up words.
Yeah,
Okay, well that's ridiculous.
yeah, they're no joke. So he's taken 2 away, leaves them with 1. Okay, that was exceptional shooting from the Iron Striders. Really,
sucked.
really impressive. So, all right, let's take just one question. I'm just going to double check a strat.
Yeah, thank you, Siege Roots. Hey, Brian's back.
Hello.
A la Futurama Calculon. I do love Futurama and Calculon.
I love
up,
Futurama Calculon.
But I didn't read it in his voice because I
That'd
don't
be difficult.
Yeah, do you guys recall that?
Tough one to do.
Anyway, I played my friend's Death Guard again yesterday. I almost got tabled, but won on points. I can't deal with his. Can you guess what he can't deal with, Bridger?
Well, this is what faction?
Death Guard?
Against. Oh, this is against Death Guard?
Yeah.
Plague Burst Crawlers?
That's it, Brian.
Yeah.
Brian's
They're
back.
difficult.
They're very
to
hard to
do.
deal with. That's the thing you can't do about them, is deal with them. I have a strat that I've never tried before, and I think it could be fun. It's a +1 to wound strat. And I can pick 2 units, and they'll both get +1 to wound. So if I took my Rangers and my Vanguard against your Telemon, they'd be winning on 5s, regardless of your Shadow Keepers or anything like that. So I would take you, your armor save 2 here. So I'd take you up to armor save 3. So it's not bad. The other question is, I could instead go for the Sagittarum, try to pick up your Obsec, leave the Telemon, who is going to be a beast, but you know, I'm not going to kill him. And what's the point in wounding him if I don't kill him?
Yeah.
I just need to reduce your assets. So I think going for the Sagittarum is the way to go.
Okay.
We're going to see how much we soften them before we do any of that. So we're going to take the pistols here and go into them, and we'll see if we soften them
These
a bit.
18-inch pistols?
Yeah, and they're pistol 5, but they're no AP.
And they're 18-inch.
So it's going to be pretty good. Let's see. So I have a unit of 10. So 1.
Sure they're not 12? 18 sounds unreasonable.
Let's double
I
check.
have 18-inch pistols, and it's dumb.
Let's double check. It's probably worth double checking here. The sub-carbine 18, the flechette blaster. Oh, this one's 12. Their other pistol's 18.
Got it.
So I have them on. I was thinking of the sub-carbine. So let's just see what I have 12 to, and we'll decide accordingly there. So definitely 12 a bunch to this unit. So I really only have 1 here. I have a bunch to this squad. So why don't we do that?
7 to that squad?
Yeah, so I have 7 to this squad here.
And then 3 into the Telemon?
Yeah, 3 into the Telemon.
Okay.
So
Is AP 0, strength 3 or something?
yeah, so 7. So I'm just do that. 1, 2.
Here's 2 5s.
Thank you. 3, 4, 5.
AP 0, you said?
Yeah,
And 1 damage?
yeah. 6 and 7, and the rest will go at the Telemon, right?
Yep.
So here we go. Ready for this? Okay, rerolling 1s from the Marshal. All right, let's get rid of the 2s here. And this will be winning on 5s. We're just hoping to fish a couple wounds off you, basically. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's enough to give me 2 1s
Nah,
on odds.
never.
So can you give me two 1s odds for me? And I'll count at the last 3 guys. So
I
1.
refuse. 1 1.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 more guys at the Telemon. And this is on 3s and 6s. Oh, I forgot to reroll my 1s to wound. I've got to pay more attention there. So, okay. I also have a trade jig.
See those 6s.
See some 6s here?
Yeah, he's like 300 points to do. Well, he's not that many. He's like 180 points to do.
3 wounds at you. My boy, can you give me a 1 here?
And you're like 60 points to do that. Oh, those are gone. I need 2 more dice.
Okay, there you go.
2s.
Can you give me 1? Oh, you gave me 2.
What, 6s?
That's averaged out the odds there. There you go.
1, down to 13.
It literally averaged out perfectly. Okay, here you go. This is a big
thank you.
dice. All right, so this squad over here is the one I've started chipping away at. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Rangers here, and we are going to shoot at them. I'm going to keep my CP. I don't think the efficiency here is interesting. So we're just going to go with them there, and let's take it. It's 40 shots, AP 1, ignoring your cover. So I think we'll hurt them.
That's cool.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, 7. So we can take a question. I'm going to count with some dice.
Yeah, thank you, Robert. Welcome back, Brian, and good luck tonight. What do you guys like to use for carrying cases from moving your armies from event to event? Also, can you explain why John took the Inquisitor with his Ultras? Bridger, why don't you do that one first?
Yeah, so we don't have exactly John Lennon's list. We're missing a few things. And he had like a weird number of points at the end. He swapped Eliminators for Eradicators, which is a strange, like it's a very different swap.
Yeah.
And leaves different holes in the list.
Yeah.
So he took a utility pick with the few points he had left, because Eradicators are more expensive than Eliminators.
Yeah.
And he had to, the flying guys are not Eliminators. They're Suppressors. So he swapped Suppressors for Eradicators, and he had to make some other small change.
Yeah.
So that he had points, but then he had like he had to change. So he took the most interesting like 60 or 70 point unit he could. And Inquisitors are cool.
Yeah.
We like the GW travel cases.
The official GW travel cases with the zigzag foam.
Yep.
You can check them. The Apocalypse size one you can check, and it can hold a lot, and your stuff won't break. I just traveled and checked a bag to Goonhammer, and it was perfect. You could also use the smaller size case, and it's perfect carry-on size.
Yeah.
And nothing will break. It holds a ton of models. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey, but you'll get your money's worth. I'm quickly gonna just reshuffle a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Vanguard first.
Okay.
Into you, because they're better at killing infantry, and then if they die, I'll have the Rangers who are better at vehicles.
Okay, what's the strength of this?
This one's strength 3.
And this one is strength 4?
Yeah. And I auto wound on 6s. So this is where I'm curious to try and use this strat. So I was thinking that I'll try it out. So I'm going to spend the 2 CP.
Okay.
And I'm going to auto wound on 5s. That should make your decision a little easier.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So here we are. No.
Oh.
Okay. Hitting on 2s.
It's a lot of ones.
And then re-rolling the 1s.
Marshall.
Yes. Now, can you help me grab the 5s and 6s?
Yeah.
Because these are auto wounding, because I spent on the strat. It's a great strat.
So these are wounds.
Okay, and then these are re-rolls. Great, and there was another one in there. And then I'm going to roll these to wound on 5s. And I'll re-roll my 1s from the Marshal. Okay, so let's just pull the wounds out here. Okay, and then I just have 20 more shots here.
What?
That was 40 out of the 60 shots.
Oh my God, Brian.
Yeah, 2,
Make it
4,
stop.
6, 8,
make
10,
it
12, 14, 16, 18, 19,
You can't,
20.
You can't have these dice.
Okay, the 5s and 6s, auto wound. That one was an exceptional roll on the 5s and 6s. Re-rolling. Another one. And then 5s to wound. 3 more. There you go. So it's looking like it's roughly
It's like 40 wounds.
almost 40 wounds. And this is at 3 up saves because he doesn't get his cover due to the Omni specs in the squad.
Yeah, I need help rolling all these dice.
All right.
They're dead.
Yeah, so that's one guy,
You don't even have to count.
second,
They're super dead.
and third. Yeah,
They're
it would
like
have
5
killed,
times dead.
It would have killed a 4-man, 5-man squad. Okay, so that did what we expected.
Yep.
So now we've got the Rangers, and the Rangers could take a bite out of the next squad here. So I think that's what we're going to do there. So it's just the 40 shots there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. All right. So this is here on 3s.
Oh.
Thank you. Rerolling my 1s. All right.
Grab the 2s.
Yeah, grab the 2s. This is the turn I'm not hitting on 2s with them. And, okay, there's
Cool.
my hits. So this is 5 to wound you here. And natively AP 1. So not quite as scary. Okay. I might, if I'm very lucky, get one.
This is it?
That's it, man. Oh, I
This is it?
forgot my ones to wound to reroll.
This is all?
I was going a little fast.
Just 6 wounds?
Yeah.
6 3-ups?
I almost got
We're
one.
good.
Okay.
You guys got one left.
So I'm not going to shoot with them because they're doing their action. And that's all my shooting. So I just have charges now. And I think over here, we're going to charge with the
Sterilizers.
sterilizers into both squads.
Okay.
So we're just going to try and keep them busy. So we've got a 5-inch charge over here. And I get 3 dice, discard the lowest.
Can he fail?
Not quite. So 8-inch charge over there. I'll move in just a moment. Now I've got these rust stalkers, and the question is, do I try to keep the Telemon busy for a turn? And I think the answer is yes. So we've got our 9-inch charge to the Telemon.
Overwatch.
And yeah, so he's going to spend 1 CP to Overwatch. And let's do it.
So this is 4d3 flamers.
Nice. Good.
So 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there.
Okay.
And then 2s.
So that's strength 6 plasma flamer.
Flamers are good.
Okay.
That many wins.
Okay.
And you are.
I have just 1 in cover.
To your invuln, because you're also -1 save. From your.
Yes,
tentacle.
correct. Yep.
So it's just 5-ups everywhere.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 full models dead.
And then I have tentaculous shots.
Yes, yes.
This'll do it.
Actually, you might. 1, 2, 3 go down.
Yep.
All right.
10 shots on 6s. Nothing.
Alrighty. So I have a 9-inch charge on 3 dice. That'll do it.
Just barely.
We'll
call
see.
on the 3d6.
We'll see what he can do in combat. Can he? Let me just make sure I'm outside of 3 to heroic intervene with these
Sagittarum.
Sagittarum. No need to give you extra attacks where none are due. Okay.
Did my little 3-inch measuring sticks already disappear?
I put them on the side because I thought I don't want these.
Brian doesn't want them. These
So
are
maybe
old
John
school.
took them.
John loves them.
Okay. Let me just move my charge over here.
Thank you, Xenodrag. Brian, welcome back.
Thank you.
I want you to win this entire event
Whoa.
with 1,000 Suns.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the 1,000 Sun game. That's
So
going to
I
be
hope-
on Saturday.
Saturday,
Right?
yeah. So I hope Bridger beats you tonight.
Oh. I don't see how those are related.
I'm
but
very excited for the 1,000 Suns. It actually is going to have some tough matchups in this tournament. There's no doubt about that. So, but I'm excited to see it.
And thank you, Harry P. Shout out to the King. Welcome back, and hope you keep dropping in for these types of events. Are you getting any games in while in the Bahamas?
Not yet, although there is one community member who's actually also originally from Toronto, but he lives there, and he emailed me and said, let's get some games in. He's just returning to the Bahamas from Toronto, I think this weekend, he said. So when I come back, I'll
you
bring,
just left, so it's like.
I'll bring it. No, but he lives there,
and then you're
so
gonna-
that's the only time I'm going to get to play.
he's-
But I'm going to be traveling to more events. So I'm here right now. Next, we're going to a team tournament in Vegas on the 24th of September. This is a frontline event.
Soon.
It's coming up.
I should cancel my Blue Apron for that weekend.
And after that, there's the New Orleans Open, which I might actually miss because my schedule is a little busy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be back here in October for something, yeah. And then we have SoCal and No Retreat Legends and a bunch of stuff. So lots and lots of events to go to.
Lots of events.
Okay.
Where are you fighting?
Well, that's a great question. You can't interrupt except over there.
Oh, I also have Moment Shackle, so I can interrupt anywhere.
Oh, yeah, right. That's great. Well, I'm going to fight over there anyways.
Yeah.
So I should have just piled in initially. I should have been more smart about that. But let's just pile in here, and we're going to get 6 of them into your Venatari. These are nightmare models to work with. Okay, so 6 of them into your Venatari. The rest, okay.
Yeah.
That guy died.
Yeah, he's dead. You better. So I'm gonna actually here 7 into your Venatari, and the other 2 into the captain. Okay, so I don't think I have any strats that I really care about here. So I'm just gonna see how I can do. You know what I mean? So they have 3 attacks each. So we'll start actually with the We'll start with the taser. I think that's the first thing we're going to go
They have
with.
tasers.
Yeah, the sergeant has a taser.
And what's the strength on these?
Strength 4 on the limbs. And yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've made a mistake there. So, okay. So 3, 4. Here's the taser for you. Okay, every 6 is 2.
Not 3?
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
additional.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one is plus 2 strength. So this one takes me up to
Five.
mighty strength of 5. Okay.
On T5.
Yeah, right. And this is AP1.
3 apps. You got him?
Oh, okay.
He's dead.
So now I only have 2 guys left that are going into your shield captain. Okay, not great. And then 5s. There you go. 1 wounds, AP1.
3.
Okay,
That's good.
shield captain's fine. Are you interrupting?
These are strength 5?
Yeah, let me just double check.
Yeah, I think they are. Oh, they're, yeah, because your base strength 4, so they go up to 5.
No,
with
they're
power.
6.
6?
Yeah,
Who wrote any of the rules in this book? We need to have a stern conversation.
yeah, they're strength 6.
But you have 5 of involved in combat too?
Yes, 5 up involved army-wide.
God, who, why? What were they thinking?
I don't know. It's a great question.
So I can interrupt here for the moment shackle to kill
A few, yeah.
like 4.
Yeah. And my squad's in no risk of killing you. I do have a
But-
1 CP strat to explode on 5s instead of 6s. That's about the best
I need to
can do.
punch my way out so that I can flame out and charge next turn.
Yeah. I see the logic there.
That's tough. I don't have rerolls.
That's correct. No rerolls against me of any kind.
So I have, yeah. Well, I just don't have any rerolls.
You can't reroll against me anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't have any
No,
to
fair
start
enough.
with. Can't take away what I don't have.
I did.
You can't.
all right.
I'm out of things to spend command points on, strangely.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be at 2 in my turn, which means I can Auspice, Emperor's Auspice, if
Mm-hmm.
needed. I don't see a reason to do that. I think I'm going to spend the moment shackle now to fight you.
Okay. So he's interrupting. It's costing him no CP. He's using the moment shackle. So you're taking your, what is it, 7 attacks?
7 attacks.
All right.
Let's squish some dudes.
Hitting me on 2s.
Yeah. I'm winning you. Oh, that was bad.
Okay. Winning me on 2s.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
So 4 wounds so far. Let's see if I can get 1 or 2 of these. No,
4 dead.
you did pick up all 4 though. So 1, 2, 3, and I guess 4.
Okay. That was strange. Is this a sergeant or something?
No, I'm just trying to have a slightly bigger footprint. Okay, my fight.
Yeah.
Bleep, bloop, blap. Okay, so great. Let's fight there. So sergeant here, and then 1, and then 2. Okay, not spending any strats here. So the 6 brings a few back. These are 5s to wound you. We've got 2 wounds at AP1.
3 ups.
Oh.
6 up. He'll take a damage.
All right, we took another bite out of him. He's
Down
got
to
12 wounds left, which is plenty. And that's the end of my turn. Oh, your fight back. I'm so sorry. It's the end of my turn, but not yours.
Yeesh. Can I? Oh,
You've got your, what, 5
I don't know
attacks?
if I have a knife. Let me check if I have a knife. This is one of those things I flip-flopped.
If you put a Misericordia
Yeah.
on your captain commander.
He does not have a knife, so it's
Okay.
just 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
2s.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
And 2s.
All right, let's reroll there. That's great. Wounding me on 2s, rerolling.
I don't reroll. You charge me.
Oh, I did charge you. That's true.
Well, they'll win.
All right, 5 up invulns. Oh,
5 done.
no, it's D3, my man.
They
Isn't
have
it?
2 wounds?
Yes,
What? How many points are these?
a lot, but, not that much.
Not enough.
Dead.
So 1's dead,
Dead.
2's dead. 3, so far so good.
Dead.
4,
Dead.
5.
They're all
5
dead.
dead. They're all dead.
They're all dead. That's the squad. Turns out.
That's a
a rule.
crazy string of D3 rolls. All 3s and 4s.
Two.
Well, actually, exactly average.
Was that 4 or 5? Sorry.
5. All 5.
5 are done.
But average in the way you needed them to be average.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. There could have been another average in there, which would have been far worse. Okay.
So you just have a morale. 2 morales, actually.
Yeah, so I have...
You lost 5 there and 7 here.
Yes, 5 and 7.
So this is a fail unless you auto-pass.
Yeah, so I might use Acquisition at any cost, which is 1 CP to auto-pass within 6 of an objective. They're just out, unfortunately, but I could do that there. And
that's once per game now, right?
it's been moved to once per game because, that's more reasonable. All right. So I'm really just trying to slow your movement. I'll let you charge. I'll let you charge, but I'm trying to slow your movement here. So if I even have 1 left, I'm pretty happy. So I'll roll it here, keep the CP.
Okay. So you're spending 1 over there, and he's just rolling this one.
Yeah. So let's get a 1.
No.
It's a 2, and I lost how many?
7.
7, so that is going to fail me. And
Just the
so I
one
just
run.
lose the 1. All right.
Okay.
Brian, let's score you up.
Yeah, so I got engaged.
And rod?
I did my 3rd rod.
So you should be at 12?
No,
8.
8.
Sorry.
My last rod is in this corner over here.
How are you looking to the last, by the way? Still?
I haven't
they're
lost any of them
still
yet.
here,
It's
still
these 2 squads and this one here.
Yeah.
And he's not in a great position to take them out.
This is top of, or bottom of 3?
Yeah, you're going up to 2 CP. How you looking at primaries?
I will get 5.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll give you a banners.
Yeah.
Still gets the banners.
You can't
yeah.
take that banner away from me, Brian.
Okay.
All right.
It's an
Your turn.
uphill slog, but we're going
I,
to do everything we can.
You hit me hard, and I hit you back really hard.
You just said you have too many stuffs.
I have more stuff, so that 600 plus points you took in shooting should have crippled any other army. You know what I mean?
Well, and if I had made those charges as well.
Yeah, you might have picked up another 200 points or so, and put a lot more forward pressure because I've been slowing you down over here, right? And that's definitely been costing you, movement and time.
It's going to be a short move phase.
Not a
But
ton
we
of
can
models
probably
left.
squeeze in 1 question.
Yeah, thank you, Ethereum Bunker. The apocalypse is here. So many people saying Brian, like 7, right? Oh wait, it's Brian. Welcome back. You're the Titans' real Brotherhood champion. And then 7.
7.
Well, thank you. In fact, if you're counting by the TTTTT, Adrian is the champion. He won it last year with the Harlequins. But I certainly hope to make a dent this year. In fact, I'm actually currently thinking that the army to beat is actually Jonathan and his Drukhari.
Yeah.
I actually think that is the strongest competitor in this particular tournament at the moment. But Adrian with his orcs, I think, is definitely one to watch.
Yeah.
And me with the Admech here is, I think, one to watch.
Ugh.
And
I'm revolted, Brian. Simply disgusted.
yeah, it's a tough army.
To beat.
Thank you, Antonio. Good to see you again, Brian. Any advice for Alpha Legion? I'm new to Chaos Space Marines. Demon engines look fun, and some of the relics look interesting. Also.
Yeah, you could build Alpha Legion, kind of build best towards a shooting-based army, and you could do some very interesting things with the Alpha Legion. In particular, you can do some fun stuff with regards to the Obliterators. You can make them untargetable, and that could be a really scary combination that I think is great. Also, just Chaos Terminators are excellent, and they shoot exceptionally well, especially if you make them Slanesh and you come down with a big unit with plasma and you double shoot. Those 2 things, the kind of unshootable Obliterators or unshootable Terminators, are the good backbone of kind of what's the scary heavy hitters. If you want to splash in some Demon Engines, there's tons of interesting choices there that are great. And I think that's the great basis of an Alpha Legion army. That's what I would be doing if I was in your place. The army is a little old, the book's a little weak, so you got to look for those really strong things in order to play a tough game.
Well,
Did you finish it?
I did.
All right. I see what you're doing.
There's very little actually to do. I believe already lost. I don't think I can win, but
Points
I'm
matter.
gonna kill as much as I can.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go
The Talamon.
With the Telemon.
Yeah,
Who,
he can shoot me in combat. I have 2 infiltrators still in combat with him.
yeah, so we're going to shoot... I'm thinking about shooting the
Shooting out.
Spiculus elsewhere.
Yeah, I think it's a fine decision.
Yeah, so we'll just put the Plasma Flamers into the Rangers, the Infiltrators, and the Spiculus into your other unit of Infiltrators.
Yeah,
So
sounds
this
great.
is the Flamer, number of hits. That's fine.
It's looking good.
1, 1, 1, 2. There we
Okay,
go.
so 2s to wound on the Flamer here.
And I can't reroll? That's
No,
what you said?
you cannot reroll against me.
There you go, AP2.
All right, so 5-up saves. I need a lot. Not enough, and you are going to pick them up. So here's your Spiculus launcher shooting out.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 10 shots because I didn't move. And I
Cannot
can't reroll against them?
Yep, that's correct.
Don't like that. 3s. There you go, AP1.
Okay, so 5-up invulnerable saves. I think you might take a bite out of them. It's a few saves, so you picked up exactly 2. 1, 2.
Alrighty. Trajan.
Just to remind me of the
That's a very
turn.
long charge.
This is the bottom of 3.
Yeah, so I have 2 turns left.
Yes.
Okay.
So here we go. We're going to shoot. These guys have ignore AP1. The
These
Vanguard?
ones,
The Rangers,
have
ignore
the
AP1.
ignore AP1 and 2.
And the Vanguard do not.
That's correct. The Vanguard do not, but they count as being in cover.
Right.
Yeah,
Which gives you a
3-up. Or 4-up, I'm sorry.
right because you took the -1.
No, they're ignoring that penalty here.
Got it.
Yeah, so it actually
But it takes
would
them
be
to a
three.
4-up.
Yeah.
4-up. Which? What's their save
Sorry,
right
they
now?
have a 4 base.
Yeah.
Cover would be a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yep.
But I don't have 15 with the back squad.
You're
I
trying
don't
to see who you want to shoot
see any way to kill 40 wounds with a 5-up invuln.
at. Correct. Yeah. You could start biting at them. You
maybe
do
we-
have this. You have what? 3 more shooting phases or 2 more shooting phases after this. So you have 3 more shooting phases total to work on them.
Yeah, so we're going to start with this back squad into
Into the Rangers, because that's what they have range to, right?
Rangers. Yeah, it's tough because like if I want to shoot both profiles, I have to shoot them at the same target,
Yeah.
and these are just not. Because I'm shooting an AP1. It's
The
something that's-
weapons need to really have different targets. Yeah.
They don't have cover though, right?
No, they don't have
Okay.
cover.
So they'll have 4-ups. It's 4-ups either way with heavy bolters.
Yeah.
All right, so this is all into Rangers,
Okay.
who are my charge target if I miraculously charge.
Okay. Rerolling the ones, but the 2s do go away.
Oh man, I should not be shooting them. I said it out loud. I even said it. 4s. There you go.
Okay. This is the heavy bolter profile, so I have a 4-up save, right? Okay. So the 2 making your charge at the front go away.
And the Adrathic.
Reroll the 1. And this one, strength 5?
Yeah, they're both strength 5.
And this
Two
one's AP3 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 5-up invulns. And I
more
lose
die.
another 2. I'll pull the next closest for your charge.
Yeah. So this was a 9, became a 10.
Okay.
Or he charges Rangers.
Yep, that's also
Or
viable.
Infiltrators. Okay, so we're going to shoot the next squad, learn from our mistakes. Everything at Vanguard.
Into the Vanguard in the back. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
So this is 9 heavy bolter shots.
Yeah, bring the heat.
Reroll once. Oh. Nope.
And then 3s to win.
And 3s. I'm going to reroll 1s again.
All
you go.
right, 5-up saves for me. Or 4-up saves, it's -1 AP, right? Wow,
5 die.
5 die. That's pretty good. Good shooting. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, not going to take myself off the point. I don't think that's very smart.
Be so helpful though.
Yeah, it would. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.
Okay, and then the Adrathic Destructor.
Yep. Okay.
2 hits.
2 hits, 3s to wound.
That's gone. And loud.
Yeah.
2 wins.
2 5-up saves. No,
2 more
those saves aren't paying off today. All right. It's actually really, really bad saving.
All we have left to shoot is Trajan.
Trajan.
He's going to take his 2 shots at... Yeah, Infiltrators.
Infiltrators, yeah.
2 hits.
2 hits. 3s to win.
Whoa, that was cool. And he rerolls his own.
He does not reroll against me.
He's within 12. Yeah.
Yep.
So
No,
no.
2's going to fail. Now it's time for your. Can you shoot in combat with this, or is it a blast weapon? Yeah. Okay.
No, he's just not a vehicle or monster.
Oh, that's correct. But he's not. Okay,
So he doesn't take heavy penalty.
yeah,
but
that's
he
right. That's
cannot
right.
shoot
Can't
in
shoot in
combat.
combat. Yeah.
So we have charges.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this 8 from Sagittarium into Rangers.
Okay.
Yep. That's a 6. If I ever want this point, I got to do it now. So I'm gonna
Yep.
spend a CP
Okay.
to reroll the
So
charge.
he's down to 1 CP, and he needs an 8 on the charge.
Yep.
Oh,
Excellent.
gets it.
Okay.
That's great. If you'd killed one more in shooting, you wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, the
was
first
risky.
activation of shooting was a huge mistake.
He's
All
got
right,
the
we're gonna
Dreadnought
take
now.
a 6-inch from
Into the
Telemon
infiltrators.
into infiltrators.
There he goes.
And
Okay.
Trajan has like a billion.
No, it's probably only like a 10.
It's a 10, yeah.
Yeah, 10-inch charge into the infiltrators.
See a 10 with Trajan.
Can he put?
Oh,
A nice.
That's great.
And then
Just getting you some free movement there. It's always good.
it's an 8 with Sagittarium.
All right, let's see it.
Nice.
There's a 10. So it's good. He needs to put some pressure up on this flank.
Okay.
All right, it's pretty good.
Oh, right. And then I have a charge here in the Rangers.
Yeah. What's this charge looking like?
That's a 7.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeesh. Manageable. Let's see it.
I
That's
think you
at
did
least
it.
a 7.
It's a 12. Oh, wow. The sisters trying to prove that they are the Talons.
I'm going to have to figure out how they even fight.
what they do in close combat?
Yeah.
Have we seen them in close combat before?
Not for a while. Not in this game, certainly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, my first activation has to be the Sagittarium, or else you'll interrupt and stop me from stopping you from stopping me.
Yeah. I will do things like that.
Weird. Yeah, so they're going to go. I want to make sure that I still have my 6, and then he'll go 3, and then he'll go 3.
Yep, I see what you're doing. Time to fight.
9 attacks. I need 2 more dice.
So 9 attacks into my, my Rangers. Yep.
Yeah. This is 2s. You're rolling 1s for Trajan. Excellent. And 3s.
Looks good.
There you go. These are no AP.
Yeah, 4 up saves for me.
Yeesh.
Okay, so I've lost 3 of them. I'll take the ones that are not at the back on the point.
All right. I will consolidate, touch your Vanguard,
Yep.
and send it out like that. Would you like to interrupt?
No. I'll let you finish your fights, and then I'll take it from there.
All right. Telemon's going to swing around and take his big 7 attacks.
Let's see it.
Hey.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah. And I can't reroll.
That's correct, but who needs a reroll when you're a Telemon?
Don't need them. 2s.
Well, I guess he could use a few rerolls.
Wish I had those rerolls.
So I just need 2 5-ups here to annoy you. I'm not making the 5-ups this
Got
turn.
them all.
Yeah. So they do die.
Okay. And then
That's something.
I have option of consolidating onto the point or into Rangers.
That's true. The point's going to be mine either way.
Yes. I'm going to touch the Rangers with the 2nd unit of Sagittarium anyway, so I think getting on the point, not being in combat, being able to do whatever I want, but then I get las cannoned. But you're going to fall
I think
back
you get last cannon either
anyway.
way. Yeah.
So we're going to scoot onto the point,
Yep. So he's just piling in.
and then you're still not interrupting, yeah?
I'm still not interrupting.
All right, so I'll go 6 with Trajan,
Looks good.
and then we'll go 6 with Sagittarium.
Looking good. All right.
Oh, I've trapped you in my net, Brian.
It's quite a net. My activation?
Sisters.
Oh, the sisters first.
Right?
Yep.
I'm guessing they have 2 attacks.
I
Strength
think
3?
I think they have 2 attacks at strength 3. Yeah, unless you have the girls with the big great swords.
No, they don't. They have bolters. It is 2 attacks, strength 3.
Okay.
So I have 11 attacks, and their weapon skill 3. Yeah.
You could do it.
6, 9, 11.
All right. Hitting on 3s.
And wounding on 4s.
And they don't benefit from the rerolls, do they?
No, they're not
No.
Custodes.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though.
Okay. Wounding on 4s.
They should. Think about it.
They should.
Fighting valiantly, these sisters are.
Okay, 4-up saves on my Rangers over there.
Oh, two of
So
them.
2 go down.
Excellent. And then I'll consolidutarize.
Okay. All right. So it'll be my fight first over there against your shield captain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. So so here we go with the taser goad first. 1 hit.
No wound.
Strength 6 against your toughness.
Your strength 6?
Yeah. What's your toughness?
This is plus
6.
2 strength.
Yeah. Taser goads are +2.
What were they thinking?
So you're good. So then I have 1, 2,
they think?
3, 4 guys left. Okay. So the 2s come out, and then the taser goads explode.
These are the claws.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. I was thinking they all had taser goads for a second. This is only +1 strength too. So this is 5 to wound. Thank you. One of them, AP 1.
3.
Got your 3 up. Can I take my first wound? No.
And then
So
I'll swing
your
back.
fight?
4 or 5 attacks.
On 2s.
We'll get out of here. We'll get out of this. This is... Oh,
You
reroll
reroll.
once. Yeah. And then 2s. There you go.
Okay, 5-up saves. Let's see. You killed 5 last time. Okay. Wow.
4
Not
this
quite.
time.
You still have to roll the damage.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Can you do it again? So
Yes.
1,
Yes.
2.
No.
Okay.
So 3 dice.
So 3 die. Okay.
Okay. Well, this guy's doing pretty well.
He's really killed more than I thought he would, to be honest with you. I actually did not. I did not think he would.
And
get
he
that.
hasn't taken a wound yet, huh?
That's
No,
correct.
no, he's invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually invincible. And then you have Rangers and Vanguard to fight with.
Yeah. So cool. Let's take the Vanguard. And I've got a ton to pile in here. So we'll just toot. Okay. And these guys are nice because they -1 your toughness, which is fun. And I could pay 1 CP for +1 strength. Not really going to matter here. So I lost a bunch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that can fight. Yeah, we'll put the sergeant in instead. So 11 that can fight, including the sergeant.
They're 2 attacks because they're veterans.
Yeah, that's correct.
So it's 23 attacks.
4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, right? And hitting here on 3s, re-rolling 1s. You have a wounded guy in this squad, right?
I do.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can take 1. Uh-oh. Sorry. All right, and let's get the 1s and 2s out of here. And then 5s to wound, because I don't think it was worth my CP there. Maybe if I had a AP, it would be. Rerolling my 1s, and I'm actually just going to reroll 1 of my hits with the Mars. I keep forgetting that.
Missed. Can't change the past.
Cannot
So
change
we're just
the
looking
past.
for 5s here.
5s and 6s, that's right, yeah.
All
So you have a
right.
guy on 1 wound?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 2-ups.
Oh, that was good.
Golden.
Okay, so now I have the Rangers. So I'm only going to be able to get 4 into you there, and then the rest over here into this squad. So there's still a chance. Still a chance. So 4 of them, 2, 4, 6, 8 into the wounded Sagittarium. 1 reroll for Mars. Okay, 5s.
Oh, 3
I mean,
wounds.
it's a chance.
Big. 3 2s.
Again, that was really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18, 2, 4, 6, 8,
You only have 15 models,
10.
so you can only swing the 7 more.
Yeah, because I fought, what, 4?
You fought with 8.
3, 4. I fought with 4 here.
Oh, then you have
And then 1,
11.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Yeah.
You have 15. Oh, is he? I can't
Yeah,
tell him apart.
yeah.
Never mind. Just ignore me.
2,
They look
4,
the same.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and then the sergeant. Okay, roll the 1s, and I already used my Mars. And 5s to wound. Okay.
2.
Reroll the ones.
5.
Okay,
Okay.
5.
That was interesting.
Good conversion. Yeah. This is on the other squad.
These are 2s.
2 ups. Okay. There's
damage.
where the 1 wound goes.
Take
after
a
all this.
damage.
All right. That's all the fighting.
Now we just have a lot of morale for you.
So there I just lost 3, right? So
8.
3 to 8. Let me just double check.
Could be. Could be 8. Could be 7.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Let me just double check. So it is 7,
So they would
and
fail.
I don't think they have the data tether on a vehicle would give them +1, but they don't have that. So does the last guy flee? He does not.
Does not. And
Okay,
then,
still 1 left. That's something at least.
Rangers can fail on a 6.
Oh, the Rangers didn't even fight.
Sure. 7 then.
So 2, 4, 6, 7.
They're not feeling it.
Forced to win.
Oh.
Okay,
One.
it's because I forgot it.
1 wound, and I have a 3-up power armor. She's
Okay,
golden.
good.
And then
So,
they can fail on a 6, I think.
Yeah,
That would
so
be
that'll
the
fail.
6.
And so 1 flees. There. Okay.
Bridger, I love how much you're remembering Brian's morale.
Well, it's actually huge here, because that
Yeah.
just won me back that objective.
Yeah,
Or it's
'cause
tied.
Is it tied at the moment?
Which
Yeah.
means you don't hold it, and by the end of your turn, I will hold it.
Yeah. It's
And then
it's
you have
definitely
2
big.
big morales here.
So this was a squad of
20.
13. It is a squad of 13, right? 9.
So you lost 7.
So I lost 7.
So they fail no matter what. Oh, you could roll 1.
Yeah, get out of here.
Almost a 1.
Yeah, it's not quite. So,
So there's 12 left now?
yeah. So 2, 4,
Getting there.
6, 8, 10, 12. I'll actually pull one that wasn't, or I pull one that was in combat. I guess that's what I did there.
Now you're looking for 1s for them to die. 1 dies.
Just one more. Okay, nothing interesting I can do there.
And
Okay.
then the Vanguard, I believe, also need a 1.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 9 died. You actually killed a lot from that squad. So they fail.
And there's 10 left. We're getting
2,
there.
4, 6,
Playing the long
8,
game.
10. So I lose 1 more.
There you go.
Okay.
Okie doke.
All right, a lot are dead. And you still have 2 full turns left.
I do.
So I think you're going to get them.
I hope to.
How'd
Okay.
it go, Brian?
I'm sorry?
That was my
How'd it
turn.
go, Bridger? Sorry.
That was my turn.
Yeah.
I do not strangle.
Yeah.
Do you want to do no prisoners?
No prisoners. I like that. Probably like 12 points.
Yeah, well, you just killed another basically 20 there, right? And so that's
And then
10
20
points.
there, and then 20
and-
here.
Yeah.
I think I'm at like 12. But we
Okay.
can figure it out if it actually matters.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
give you 12 hypothetically here.
Yeah,
And Brian, as we go into round 4, how are you looking on primaries?
I'm on 2,
for 10.
so 10 points there again. So I'm putting up some primary points.
Okay, let's give you a CP.
Okay, yeah, so I'm up to 2 CP. It's great. I actually haven't used any of my 4 free CP basically through the game.
Easy to forget.
Now, it's just been kind of not the right phases any of my times. So, okay, this turn I'm going to put the ignore AP 1 and 2 onto the Rangers. I think I have more of those, right? 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What's the
10.
range on that?
30-inch range.
No, on the buff.
Sorry, tell me
The
again.
buff range?
6 inches.
Okay.
And yeah, so cool. I'm trying to, let me do my Doctrinas also. I might skip the Doctrina this turn because I don't want +1 save. You're going to get me. I don't want the +1 weapon skill because I don't want the -1 ballistic skill. No, because I'd have to stay in combat, which isn't going to happen. So I'm just going to skip the Doctrina. I am going to go with a Canticle, and I will take, I guess the best I have is Shroud Sum, probably. +1 strength could be cool. That would take me to 4. I'll take you down to 4 in your toughness. So I'll take Chant of the Remorseless Fist, okay?
Says +1 strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of your buffs going?
All on the Rangers, and I'm gonna give them the fallback and shoot as well.
Okay.
And then the Vanguard are just gonna have to take it.
All right, in your move phase, I'm going to Tanglefoot your Rangers.
The Rangers here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a big number here. A 6 is really bad for you. In fact, a 5. 5 and 6, you just can't fall back because you can't get outside and injure me. And more than that, or less than that, I'm going to intervene. So, 2. So you have 4 inches of move.
Okay.
That was the worst possible. But I'll probably still get some interventions because you just can't get far enough away with the whole squad. But
Thank you, Hazard
6 are
Brewing.
amazing.
Hello, Titans. Zach, I was the Phantom supporter for Hobby Titans. Insert time to talk about that here.
Phantom supporter.
Yeah, we don't have the bot set up yet for super chats.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah, and so I had the event up about a day in advance.
Oh, and so you missed some?
Yeah, and they totally disappeared, and all we saw was,
This is why I wrote the bot, is YouTube's like really bad about keeping super chats. I gotta do that.
As for my question, the gist of it was, now that things are returning to normal,
4 inches.
my LHS is starting 500-point battles.
LGS.
I think he does mean LGS, but if it's a league or something, I'm not sure. But let's say just his peeps.
Yep.
What's a good place to start building a decent 500-point army where it doesn't make me that guy?
Does 4 inches get me out of
Intervention?
heroic intervention range?
No, I mean, of these guys, yes. Of them, obviously not.
Okay. Sorry, yeah. Keep going. Sorry.
500-point army that doesn't make me that guy, but just the guy that plays his list well. As always, great stuff. Nice job with the Necrons, Brian. Good to see SK
That gives everyone movement.
in top 10.
SK?
Sound King.
Silent
Oh,
King,
yeah. Sonic King was absolutely terrifying. He was so good. So as Bridger's saying, I can fall back. I'll be out of range of these guys, but not of these guys here. So these 3 Sagittarum will still be able to... You playing with dice?
I was.
These 3 Sagittarum will be able to heroically intervene into me.
So what do you guys think? 500-point army.
Yep.
And I asked him in chat, and he didn't answer. I wasn't sure if he had a specific faction picked out, but let's say he doesn't.
500
But
points of any army?
500 points of any faction.
Oh.
What would you... That's fun to play.
That's-
Doesn't make him that guy. 500 points is tough, right? It can be
Okay, so here's the thing with 500-point games. Everybody is that guy because it's impossible to balance. So like you'll bring just troops, and somebody will be like, "Oh, I can't believe you brought assault intercessors. They're too good."
fun
at
to
500
play.
points.
Fun to play.
I mean,
I know my initial thought was like, what's kind of you get a decent amount of models on the table. Maybe you can
Guard.
take like one big thing. Yeah, I was thinking guard. My initial thought was actually AdMech, but
no,
but they are.
Don't do that.
Then you're that guy, right?
don't.
So I'm just going to do my last rod in this quarter over here.
Bridger, what
You have
about
to be outside 6 of the edge.
Outside 6 for the rod?
You have to be farther than 6 from any other quarter to do rod.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What was I thinking of? Engage, right.
Bridger?
Engage
What
is-
about this one? I'll toss a wild one out. What
Yeah.
about Chaos Demons? At 500 points.
Ooh.
And you could tech into, you could kind of be cute and tech into a specific
Yeah, what
god
flavor
at that
of
point.
Chaos Demons are we talking here?
I think at 500 points, anything other than, anything would be kind of fun at 500 points, but anything especially other than Corrin I think would be.
Yeah, Corrin would have a rough go of it.
Curtis in chat is saying Sime Han. I've done that. I've done 500 points of Sime Han. And it's true, Craft Royal Eldar are kind of fun. You can get a little close combat, you can get a little shooting, you get a lot of movement. You get maybe a little psychic even. You get a little bit of everything at 500 points. Not a lot of armies get.
I don't know. 500-point games are really hard to... It depends almost entirely on who you're playing against and like what they're bringing. Because in general, troops and transports are like king at 500 points because they have to take a turn to crack the transport and then they can't kill your troops. And then your troops kill their thing that killed your transport, right?
Are sisters too broken at 500 points?
I don't know about broken, but like...
They're not broken.
Every army has a 500-point build that's like really strong.
Brian, what would you take at 500 points? You can take
Any army in the
not
game?
broken, not broken, pretty good, a little bit of teeth. Like we're, gonna be a fun game.
Space Wolves.
Yeah, I would probably... I would do guard. I think you can squeeze in a few squads, a little transport, a little shooty tank.
You feel like you're getting a game in still.
Yeah,
like
I think it's got a little bit of everything. I think that's cool. Like some of those like cheapy horde kind of like Tyranids, guard, you get what looks like a full army at those sizes, which I think has a bit of everything, which I think is a lot of fun.
With maybe like one kind of big thing and maybe a couple characters.
Yeah, the other thing I would go for is something very elite, like a Grey Knights, where you have like the psychic is really unique at that scale, and you can do some really fun, interesting things. And you're actually getting to play a really cool, interesting game, and you have a ton of mobility with the army. So those would be my 3 picks. Okay, so I'm just trying to decide what to do with the Iron Striders here. You know, I could go hot and hurt your Telemon, or like not, and just they'll get punched and die. He does flat 4 damage when he punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a thing to watch out for. And he does D3 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to stop all of these people from doing what they want to do, you know? You at this point, you're actually going to table me. The question is, can I make up any points that, you know?
Make up.
So no, sorry. Can I prevent you from making
38 points.
I'm trying to say, can I prevent you from making up points? You know what I mean? Like these guys are technically worth 5 points. Like I don't know if I should be running away from you here, or if I should just be.
It's a good question.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Depends on what the rest of your army does.
Yeah.
Thank you, Uncle Bashface. Bridger had to take the sisters in order to add some estrogen to the testosterone cocktail that is the Custodes. Also, no response to that really, right?
Well, no, there is a response. Custodes are not gendered.
Oh, that's right.
They're like lab grown. They don't reproduce. They're not men. They don't have testosterone. They have like weird alien hormones that just make them awesome. They have the awesomium hormone,
That's right.
which makes them cool.
It's a good one.
He says also, welcome back, Brian.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Brian.
Oh, sorry. I put green tubes when I meant to put Silver Surfer.
Classic mistake.
Classic.
Okay,
mix-up.
so I'm just trying to slow down his Telemon from taking a charge over to here. You know, because then his best charge would be like an 11, which I can live with, you know. And let me just make sure I'm smart enough to, I'm within 3 here. Okay, great. So I'll pop some shots. It'll be cool. Good times will be had. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the Rangers here into these Sagittarium. These are the ones that can heroically intervene into me. So we're going to shoot at them. I am going to probably
gas
pop.
left in the tank. You have 2 CP.
I have 2 CP, yeah. So I'm going to do a Wrath of Mars.
Okay.
I think that'll hurt them. And then I think that's it. It's going to do only like 1 or 2 mortal wounds, but it might be enough to make a difference. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to do. So I'm just going to do a Wrath of Mars, okay? So let's just go. How many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 22 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. All right, this is 2s, re-rolling 1s. Would have been good if they were Vanguard.
Look at that.
And then this is 5s, re-rolling 1s, and 6s are mortal wounds in addition. Okay.
So we have 2 6s.
So far.
3 6s.
Okay. So 3 mortal wounds. That's good. And then 5s to wound. And so
AP1?
AP2, my man.
AP2?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yep. So hold that fist of AP2, and then
So 8 4-ups and 2 mortals.
Yeah.
4-ups.
Oh, it was
So I
so
take 4
good.
damage, which kills this guy and that guy, and then he can still intervene.
That was very, very impressive. I could have sworn I was going to get you.
It was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was great rolling.
agree.
Okay, so next we're going to go with the Manipulus and his Magna Rail. So let's just go. It's a flat 3 damage. It
Does it hit on it too?
doesn't hit because it's
Probably
heavy 1.
yeah. There you go.
I am Mars, so I'll just reroll it. Okay.
Does hit.
And strength 7.
It's a win.
There it is. AP3 for flat 3.
4-up invuln.
Not again to me.
No,
yes.
it's dead.
All right, got the squad.
Do you want to know a secret, Brian? I
No.
wasn't going to intervene.
Oh, really?
Because then I lose my shooting. Would have been terrible.
I don't know if it would have been terrible, but I hear what you're saying.
The shooting does way more than his 3 attacks.
Yeah. So, okay, slowing you down for a turn. So we've got the last cannons. We'll go here into the Telemon.
Uh-oh.
He has no rerolls. He has no strats.
Remember when I had the moment shackle and I wasted on something stupid?
I have 1 CP left. So, let's go. 1 free Mars reroll. Not quite. 3s to wound.
Okay.
And I'll command point it for good measure, because I have nothing else interesting to do with it.
So we have 4 wounds, and he's out of CP. We're both out.
You're out too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about that.
Because I used Tanglefoot. You probably missed it. 4s!
Oh.
Oh, fails 3.
That's very bad.
So we've got 9,
6. -1 damage. Plus.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
So 12 damage, you have 12 wounds.
Yep.
So you just need to make 1 6 to
1
live.
6 on 12 dice.
I think you got it.
Doable. Alive on 2.
So 2 wounds left, but I did get him to his bottom bracket. And that's a victory.
Cool.
Okay, so that's the end of my turn. I fell back over there.
Yep.
And I am engaging on 3 fronts for 2 points. And I
Still a little rod?
tying him, so I'm short 1 rod, yeah.
Okay.
I'm tying him, I should have been just outside there. And I'm tying him on that objective
objective?
over there.
Which means I get 15 primary.
And
Yep.
why is that?
Because I hold 2 and you hold 1.
Oh, I backed too far off of this one, didn't
Well,
I?
because I would intervene and kill you.
Yeah, right.
And my models were also.
Yeah.
And still 1 banner bruiser?
Yeah,
Bruiser?
so I'll go up to 3 whole banner points. And 15 primary. Woo! We're on the board.
Oh.
And I have a
Yeah,
command point.
I was not paying attention. I, for some reason, thought I'd still be on this point. But
You were worried about the intervention.
I was
If you were-
overly fixated on it.
No, if you're on the point, you get crushed by someone. You get
Yeah.
smashed.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I definitely wasn't careful there. All right.
Okay. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm fighting back, Brian.
You are. You're going to table me.
I'm not having any of this.
Okay.
You were doing mean things to me, and now I'm gonna do
Listen, we all know your army has vicious output.
mean things to you, Brian.
Absolutely.
Steal your objective.
Thank you, Baldy. Heyo, I have my first tournament in October, and I'll be taking my Death Guard. Is it better to pre-select my secondaries, or be more reactive when I know my opponent and the mission?
Yeah, well, you have to be reactive. You don't have a choice there. Plus, some of the missions have secondaries that are absolutely must take. So you don't really have a choice. What I will also say is that you might build your list knowing that, hey, I have these 2 that I'll do every game for sure, and maybe you won't ever change them, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't consider changing them. One of the things that took me when I was first learning to be competitive, that was the difference between winning only a couple games in a tournament and winning the majority of my games, is not sticking to my script all the time. I'll give an example. I used to play early in 8th edition a Tau army that could all deep strike. And the whole army could start in reserve. That was a thing you could do in 8th edition basically, and you would all come down turn 1. And I would just say, okay, that's my army was designed for that. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be like, everything in reserve. And it turned out a quarter or a third of my games, if I started on the board, I win. If I went into reserve, I lose. And I was just like on rails. I had like, my list was designed to do X, so I'd always do X. And that would cost me the game in a bunch of instances. So you don't want to play that way if you can get away with it. So don't follow your script too strictly.
But what would you say, as he gets some practice games in, you do kind of sometimes practice with specific ones, like your...
Oh, you build the list
Yeah.
with certain secondaries in mind. Build the list with secondaries in mind, but don't overly...
They're
don't-
options.
Don't get dogmatic about
And they're
your-
good options, but
Yeah.
they're not like guaranteed.
Don't get dogmatic.
Like
yeah,
this list is built to the last. But this is a suicide matchup for to the last.
but not in, yeah, exactly. Precise, that's a great example, yeah.
So
And my army is built for eradicate the flesh.
yeah.
But since he has so many vehicles, that would be suicide for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay. Well, you're going to take a big bite out of me.
I'm gonna take a bite out of crime, bro.
Okay.
We're gonna start with 10 bolt guns into your rangers.
Yeah, sure.
Did I? Yes. Okay. I think 5 sisters can kill 3 rangers. That's my
I mean, it's plausible.
prediction.
All right, hitting on 3s.
Yeah, 3s
So far, so good. Only
And-
dropped a few.
and
3s to win.
Woo! Woo!
That was
There we go.
great.
6 4-ups.
4-up saves for me.
Got it.
No, not today. That would have been a full squad.
Then these 5 sisters in my backfield, on my back objective, have 24 inches to these Rangers.
Yeah.
So we're going to take 5 shots at your Rangers.
Hit my Rangers, yeah.
Just all out, utilizing every resource at
Yeah.
my disposal. Hitting on 3s. Oh, terrible. And then we're winning on 3s.
Yeah.
2 wins.
So this unit's getting its 3-up cover save, thankfully. Okay, 1 dice. Nothing I can do about that.
Okay. We have 3 Sagittarum shooting everything, both profiles.
Yeah.
3, 6,
Nothing I can do there.
9.
The heavy bolter profile.
Yeah, here
on
comes
3s.
Heavy Boulder Town,
You're rolling the ones.
USA. And reroll that 1. Nope.
Okay. And then 3s to win.
3s. Yeah.
We're rolling the ones.
Woo!
Let's see it. It's looking good.
There you go.
So I have my 3-up saves. I dropped 1. So I dropped 2 more.
2 die.
Okay.
So 3 have died so far.
3 have died. I'll keep them over here as a little reminder.
And then 3 Adrathic shots.
Yes, you do. 2 hits.
Looking for 3s. Oh, reroll that 1 though. There you go. 183.
5 up. 1 more dice.
Got a guy. Okay. The Telemon's going to shoot everything into them.
Okay.
So this is the Flamer first, number of shots. Ooh, only 6.
He's degraded. The dice are showing it.
You've degraded him, Brian.
On 2s.
There you go.
Okay, these are AP2.
They are.
So I've got 3-up saves. Because my rolls are good.
Lose 2 guys.
I lose 2.
Trajan's going to... Oh, sorry.
No, you're the Spiculus, my man.
Yep.
5 shots on 4s.
4s. Yep. And I'll reroll that 1.
That's good. And on 3s.
And 3s. And then you'll have 3-ups. Oh, reroll that
Roll
one.
a 1.
There you go.
3 ups.
Attaboy, Telemon.
My saves have been awful. What is going on?
Just make you roll enough of them.
Yeah. You're not actually making me roll that many.
Make you roll enough, clearly.
Yeah. You're fine.
Trajan's going to shoot you.
Especially.
Hey up! 2 hits. Oh, only 1 win.
Okie doke.
Oh,
All right, 3 up. All right.
Okay.
You got your big boy there. Who's he shooting at?
Yeah, he can't kill 5 models. I don't even think he can kill 4 models in combat because you have 5 of them on. So what he's going to do is he's going to shoot a big old melting missile
Yeah.
at your Rangers. If I can 0 you out on primary this turn, I think I can win.
Oh, really?
So this is 2 to
That
hit
would be not good.
and 2 to win. That's a win. That's an inball on your Rangers.
Okay.
He's good. Did I shoot every gun? I think I did.
I think you did. Yeah.
It's charge time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bike man, can't fail.
Into my Rangers over here.
But 8 is plenty. I'm gonna go this way. That's the smart way to go. This is this way.
So he's trying to kill my unit, take the point from me. That would be big.
There we go. You have 0 CP, so I'm gonna charge sisters into the sterilizer.
Yep.
They can't fail. They're in. Oh man, I'm fighting with sisters. This feels good.
Yeah, they have a real chance of taking him. So
I need 1. What did I roll?
you rolled a 7, my man.
Excellent. 1's gonna be on the other side of the wall, so that when you shoot laser cannons at them, I still get 15 primary in the last turn.
Smart.
Trajan's gonna charge Vanguard.
Where?
Vanguard. We're against the wall.
They're just off the wall. The wall's a little thick, so you'd have to come a long way around, one way or the other.
Okay. And if he's here, you can't fight them?
Yeah, if he's off here, he can't because they're just off there. So he'd have to come around and through to this side here.
So it's like 1,000,000.
It would be large, but not 1,000,000.
5 doesn't do it. The Telemon's going to charge the character.
Yeah, this Qatari. Well, he's angry.
I needed that for Trajan. The Sagittarum are going to charge the Rangers.
Sure.
All right.
Whoa.
That's everything.
Okay. I
You can
think
intervene if you want.
probably fighting is better than... No, because I could shoot and fight you next turn. No, but you'll just pile into me. Then I'll fight anyways.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'll leave it be.
Okay. None of these
Yeah, I'll leave it
fights matter at all.
None of the orderings matter. Yep.
So I'll take 9 attacks into Rangers.
Okay, and I only have 3 Rangers left.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder, and I've lost a bunch. So, all right, hitting me on 2s.
There we go. And 3s. There are all these ones.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
7 wounds.
4 up saves.
Got him.
Yeah. So that's exactly right.
No.
Oh, 4. Yeah. Very nice.
And
So they're
then
down.
what's his combat like?
I mean, he has probably 3 attacks at damage 2.
All right, we're just gonna touch him. He's
Manipulus is 3 attacks at damage 2.
He's been touched.
Okay.
It's a very touching story. The Telemon is gonna erase whoever that guy is.
No, he's got nothing. He doesn't decrease in attacks, right?
No,
just in weapon
hits
skill.
on 4s now.
All right, hitting on 4s into my Scutari.
Just gonna
Oh.
remove that character. Oh,
All right, 2s.
the deletion cannon is being fired.
Okay, 5 ups. I just need to pass 3 of these. No, he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
The Bike Captain. This one's actually pretty important.
Yeah, 5 attacks.
Yeah.
And I have 5 models.
And 2s and 2s, and I'm reloading on both.
It's not bad. I've been saving up my 5 ups just for this fight.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, only 4.
You're telling me there's a chance.
There's a chance.
All right.
So
I've
you
got
have
2 models left, which is
Now you
enough
have to fail them around. Bummer. Yeah, you get to fight. Oh, there. I have to fight. I have 11 attacks.
So he's got the 5 Sisters of Silence over here into my 1 Sterilizer Alpha. What is he? Princeps?
And you're tough 3?
Tough 3 only.
Strength 3, so force.
3 wounds, 4 up saves. So I need
get
2
him.
4 ups.
Go get him. Works
I
out for me
deserve
either
some
way.
saves this time.
It works out for me either way. Now we
He
got him.
dies. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually really need him because he probably would have wiped that squad in return.
In combat?
Yeah. The Princeps is no joke.
He has 5 attacks?
He can.
Oh, he's the taser thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can find me with this guy.
Yeah, the Manipulus, 3 attacks. 1 Mars. 3s to wound. Okay, 3 wounds. AP 2, 2 damage.
4 ups. Lose a guy and a half.
It didn't. Did you have?
this?
You had 1 wounded guy there, I thought.
So I lose 2 guys.
Yeah, 2 guys.
Regret. Remorse. Is this what I want to spend my 1 CP on? No. Because Trajan's also OPSEC, and you're not going to kill Trajan. So that's my turn. I do Stranglehold.
You do Stranglehold.
What else? What are my other secondaries? Oh, I'm at least 14 on prisoners.
You can also take 10 of my, or 5 of my to the last away, because you just killed my Ranger squad.
Okay. So you're saying 14 on no prisoners, you think?
Yeah, that seems. What do you want to count it?
I don't.
Do you have an excess of 15?
You can
points?
count it during my turn.
Okay.
There we go. I'll put it at 14, and then
Okay.
you let me know.
My last turn, I'm only picking up 5.
Oh, we have a
primary.
morale there. If you fail morale, you lost 3,
I lost 3.
and you lose ship 7. So
Yeah.
5 up, and you get 0 primary.
All right, I'm
You're
fine.
good.
That was scary.
So he does get his 5 primary, and I have to count. I now have to count like a
Yeah,
normal.
so he's going to count how many models are dead.
I don't even know what has 2 wounds. You can take questions, Zach. We're just
Yeah.
gonna.
Thank you,
I'm just
Phil
thinking
Afar.
what I'm gonna do.
Asking for a friend. I'm a dirty Dark Angels player. Does
Disgusting.
the Necron Dynasty Advisor ability allow for the free roll unit to add another free roll unit?
No. Just no.
No.
You cannot get infinite slotless characters. There you go. Easy peasy.
Yeah, that's pretty standard
That's pretty cut and
across
dry.
any codex that does that. And thank you, Caldorf. Hope you had a great day, birthday, Adrian. Welcome back, Brian. Nice to have the OG Titan crew all in the house for
Yeah.
the TTTTT. Go to Golden Boys and have fun all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This game is
Pretty intense, yeah.
pretty intense.
I agree.
It was all smiles and laughter in the first 2 turns, and then it got really serious.
10.
It's very, very tense.
How many Rangers and Vanguard do you have?
Left?
Total? No, total in the army.
Oh, 20, 40, and then 5, 10,
So I'm already maxed.
15,
Yeah,
20.
I have 15. We're good.
So I have, yeah, 40, 60 total.
Oh yeah, definitely have maxed.
Okay. Bridger maxing out, no prison.
So yeah, let's talk it out for a second. So what, if you get 15 next turn,
Yeah.
that would take you to what?
50, 61 plus 1, 2, 3 banners. 64. Oh, Brian, can we end on a tie? Plus Stranglehold, 67. Yep.
Okay. So that would be if you got 15.
Which seems guaranteed.
No, I think I can stop you. I'm pretty sure I can
If you
stop
kill them, he takes that.
No, I have another plan.
So you kill this and that?
No, I don't touch either of those.
I don't understand your plan.
But anyways, so, and then I have, what points do I have to pick up this turn? I have engage,
Yep.
right? And then what else do I have this turn to pick up?
Rod.
No, I can't do rod. It touched
And
me last turn, and
don't
I was
lose
careless.
any-
I could have done it the turn before, but I wasn't paying attention. So that's going
And
to cost
then you've
me.
got to the last to lose.
Yeah, I have the to last to lose, but I don't think, I think I can prevent myself from losing that if I'm cautious. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to prevent you from getting 15
Yes.
and see what we can do just there. Okay. So great. I got a few plans. So let me just move it out, and we'll see what's what.
Thank you, Tiger Melts. Brian is back.
Yes, I am.
First, Steve from Blue's Clues, and now this. My heart needed this therapy.
Yeah, Blue's Clues is back? Is that a thing?
No, he just like made a video saying hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. Well, Brian, you have
That's weird.
you have a young child, so I guess it makes sense that you know. Brian, have you seen Bluey?
What?
Yeah, I've seen Bluey.
Is that the
Bluey,
dog?
like
No,
kind
it's a Disney show with the dogs. It's like Australian show.
Yeah, yeah. What do you
Or
think?
New Zealand or
What are your
whatever.
thoughts on Bluey?
It's excellent.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
There's a kid show.
It's a kid's show. It's just really cute and adorable
but
and
like
lovable.
it's not that bad to watch as a lone adult. Not that,
Zach-
not saying that I did.
Zach, you don't have a kid.
I don't have a kid. Not saying that my wife
Zach,
and I
why
watched
do you know about
Bluey.
Bluey? Why, Zach, why do you know about Bluey? You can tell. It's a safe space. You can tell us.
I don't know.
You like to watch children's television. I understand.
Bluey's kind of it's nice. It's uplifting.
Uplifting. That's what I kind of want to get, like, I haven't been, like, bedridden sick in a while. And when I was a kid, every time I got bedridden sick, I would just watch cartoons all day.
You know what? I miss getting bedridden sick and having to like tell everyone in your life, hey, can't do anything, getting in the couch and just like watching TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was unpleasant at the time, but I kind of just want to do it again, just, like, for the memories, you know?
When you're working the Silicon Valley rat race, that's like everyone's dream.
Is to be sick?
Can I get bedridden sick for like 3 days? Because everyone around here is like, oh no, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, everybody is super nice around here. But when you're not sick, you work a lot.
Yep.
Which is the trade-off. You work until you're sick. That's the...
Probably not a good thing that
Well,
we're describing.
all right.
Probably not healthy.
No.
Thank you,
I'll be the judge of that.
Crusader Kerbo. Welcome back, Brian. Glory to the Omnissiah.
Indeed.
Defeat those foolish Custodes, for they do not value the technological treasures they hold on to. Is that
Agreed.
true? Is that true, Bridger?
They value them greatly. What are you talking about? They value them so much that when Deathwatch players take our Guardian Spears, we just kill them.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Custodes just kill Deathwatch and take their Guardian Spears.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, Brian?
My last, I'm going to use Shroud Psalm for the first time. I forgot to mention that. Obviously, all my buffs are going here.
Well, hold on. I missed a lot. Did you do your command phase?
I briefly mentioned it, but I'm reminding it to you.
Okay, because I have to Tanglefoot you in your move phase.
Tanglefoot whom? You weren't in combat with anybody.
That's not how Tanglefoot works.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Tanglefoot the Vanguard.
Do you have to have line of sight to them?
Nope. It's just
Okay.
within 12 of infantry.
Oh, and you have a CP?
Yep.
He does.
Zach, I need the...
Oh, you need the roll. Sorry.
Yeah. It's 2, so they move 4.
Okay.
And they were all...
Right there.
Here.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just...
So you can get like 2 guys out?
Is that true? Mm-hmm. So 4... No. No.
Because I
Here,
couldn't...
let
You
me-
were
let me
off
put
the
them
wall.
back.
I couldn't even charge you.
Yeah, let me put them back and we'll see what's what. So I'll advance them then, and then ignore the penalties for advancing.
There you go.
Okay, so we've got them here. I'll roll in advance.
To 1.
So
you
I've got
move
5 inches. So that's my furthest model there. Okay, we can take another question. I'm just got
Thank you,
fiddly little
Ian.
models move.
Hi from New Zealand. Love your work, guys. What are your thoughts on Valerian and Alea? Worth the 200 points?
No,
Probably not.
definitely not.
It's like a shield captain with kind of cool abilities, and like a sister lady with like kind of cool abilities.
Agreed.
You know who's cooler though? The sisters Drakari person. Way cooler. They deal like mortal wounds in the shoot phase or something. They have like a quasi smite and a 4-up Feel No Pain, but only until the one weak one dies. I don't know. They're really cool, but Valerian and Alea, not cool. That's how I would describe them.
1 CP, okay. Let me explain my turn to you, what I'm trying to do. I fell back, I'm on the point here. I'm going to shoot the Dreadnought, try to kill him, and then charge and tie you up here.
Okay.
So then you can't take the point back from me. So you'll definitely have that point. You'll definitely have that point.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to have these 2 points.
Okay.
So you would get 10.
So you have to kill
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Trajan.
I don't have to kill
You have
Trajan.
no obstacle on the objective. And they advance so they can't charge. So you
That-
do have to kill Trajan.
That's right. So that's why I was
Virtually
moving.
impossible for you.
That's why I was moving. So what? Yeah. Okay. So this is where I guess, I'm trying to think where I had to use my CP. I might have to use it for the advance and charge. Okay.
You can 1 CP advance and charge.
Okay, take another question. I've got a lot of decisions. That's why I was trying not to advance, and that's you've definitely reminded me there.
Thank you, Riley. Hey, Titans. Let James know Dark Mechanicus should have a rule in a White Dwarf where they
Yes,
can
it is 1 CP.
soup in the Void Dragon as a Supreme Command detachment. That's pretty cool.
No.
But
Super
it's
no.
cool
They hate,
thematically.
no, they hate the Void Dragon.
Oh, they've locked him. Well,
They
this
locked
is the Dark
him
Mechanicus.
in Mars.
though. This is the Dark
Even the
Mechanicus.
Dark Mechanicus, they just hate him. He's like the Dark Mechanicus is Mechanicum who went to Chaos.
But you don't
They're
know.
still Mechanicum,
oh,
and they
you're
follow
right.
the same principles.
And Chaos
and they hate the
does
Void
not
Dragon.
like these old folks.
What's up?
Okay, so that's what my CP is going to have to be.
Is advance and
I'll
charge?
put that aside. But I also am, my Doctrina this turn is the +1 weapon skill.
Okay.
So that's -1 ballistic skill. I'll have them ignore that.
Okay.
I'll give them the 1 extra Doctrine that I'm giving them is the +2 ballistic skill.
Okay.
Okay?
And then -2 weapon skill. So they're normal weapon skill +1 ballistic skill?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
That's confusing.
Yes, no, but the Doctrine is key because I can have the...
Couldn't you just do +1 BS and ignore? Oh,
No,
they need to be in
I
the
need
doctrine to
be in
do
this
the advance
doctrine.
and charge.
No, they don't. I need to be in the Doctrine to do the free strat for +1 attack.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Weird. So which one was for everybody? +1 weapon skill, -1 ballistic skill? That's for everybody.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So, are we ready to do it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's my shooting phase. I've got these guys here trying to take out the Dreadnought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
On 4s.
On 4s, yeah.
That's a whiffaroni.
Yeah, that was not good.
A whiff.
Oh my God.
A whiff and a half.
That was not good.
A whiff sandwich.
I needed better than that.
It's a lot of whiffing.
Okay. So I probably lose the game on that one. But he has 2 wounds left. I'm going to shoot with my Magna Rail.
On 3s. 4s because you moved?
On 2s up to 3s, up
it heavy?
to 4s. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
heavy. So,
So 1 hit.
okay.
2 wounds. What's the damage?
AP3, 3 damage.
Oh, 3 damage. So I would just need a 6 on 2 dice. All right, 4 up.
Okay.
All right, 6 on 2 dice. Let's see it. Right here. It's gonna happen. No. He dies. Does he explode?
That would kind of be weird.
Yes.
And this is D6?
D3.
Oh, okay.
So
And it's
where do you
3 or
wanna-
6?
Where do you want to start? 6.
6, nice. Okay.
Says everything. Where do you want to
So hit hit my Manipulus.
Hi up. 2.
Okay. Hit Trajan.
Oh, that's gone. 2.
Okay, so he starts at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hit your own Sagittarm here.
2. He's on
Down to 1. Hit the Skitarii Marshal.
1.
And then hit my Vanguard.
2.
Okay. That was crazy. Alrighty. So that's the thing. So the Dreadnought's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I do have my 1 CP left that I have to preserve. So let's then shoot with the Skitarii Marshal. This is with his Radium Repentia. Yeah. So it's just Assault 1. Hitting on 2. Fails, but I'll re-roll it for Mars. Winning on a 5.
Who's this shooting?
At the 1 wound Sagittarm.
And this is AP
0.
Oh, I made it.
Yeah. He's not a shooter. He's a fighter, not a shooter.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've got the Skitarii. We do want to do that last wound, so we're just going to put everything and
so
try
you
to take...
+1 BS, but you advanced, so you're hitting on 3s.
no, they ignore the penalties for...
So you're hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
And you're shooting... Okay, Sagittarm.
Sagittarm. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, okay, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, and 9. Okay. All right. Got to do that 1 wound. Okay, rerolling the 1s. And
There's another one. Yeah.
thank you. Okay, the 6 is auto wound. And don't need to reroll 2, so there's just 1 in there. Okay, and this is 5 to wound. Okay. And okay, here you go. So it's a big fist.
These are AP 1.
AP 1
So I have 3 ups.
should be enough to get you.
Yep, he's dead.
Okay. Okay. So next, what we have is some charges. So we're going to charge with the Skitarii Marshal into Trajan. So great. Put him over here, Skitarii Marshal. And then we're going to charge with the Manipulus. Am I doing this correctly? Yeah, so that's 4. Should do it. Do you want to check it for me?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so we'll just move that dice over there. Bloop. And then we'll charge with the Vanguard. Okay, it's not much, but it does it.
It's enough.
Yeah. And, okay. Next, what we're going to do is charge with the these here. Okay. And that was what, 10 inches? Let me just check something. 1, 10. Can I do this? Yeah, okay. So no banners there. And it's time to fight. No interrupts, I believe.
Yeah.
Can we check the number of shots on the Magna Rail? Is it gonna could
Is it
matter?
more than 3?
It's less.
That's...
Not gonna matter.
Oh. Wait, is that what killed the...
It is. Yeah, let me check.
It's D3, isn't it, when you move?
Let me see, hold
Or is
on.
it 1 when you move?
Oh, it looks like it's just 1. Sorry, I don't know where I got that from. All right, let me roll it for you here. How many did I shoot?
3.
You shot 3.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all.
It's,
hits
it's,
on
cl- it's so close, right?
4.
We want to get it right.
No, it matters an awful lot.
Yeah, so it's on a 4. Miss. And then Mars,
It's on
4. -1 BS, and it's heavy.
can I have -2?
They're different. -1 BS, and then -1 to hit separately. They do stuff.
Where do I get the -1 BS? Oh, from my own ability. Right. So here's the Mars reroll. Oh no.
It's getting dicey, Brian.
Oh no. Okay, it hits.
Hits. And you have to wound on a 5.
Yeah, strength 7. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Doesn't win.
So that fails.
So all the mortal wounds are undone. So you get
Oh
2
my
models
God.
back.
This is very complicated. Okay.
Uh-oh. And then, are you charging differently, I assume?
Yeah, that's a good question. I still do have to do this.
Mm-hmm. You have no choice.
Right. So we'll just take everyone's mortal wounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And you have 2 rangers back. I already got the 2's already on him.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's under his foot.
Thank you, chat. Sorry about that mix-up, because it is very close. It does matter a lot. Okay, so
Did you want to charge differently?
we might want to touch the Telemon, but he still fights like a maniac, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he still has his 7 attacks, hitting on 4s,
Yeah.
rerolling a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I could try to kill him with my characters. I could try to kill him with the characters. The Scutari Marshal. Man, this is really tricky.
Yeah. It's quite the riddle.
Yeah, I needed to save myself 1 more CP. I would just like data spike him or something to D3 mortal wounds to him. Okay. The Scutari Marshal is not going to do it. I mean, he'll get very close, but I'd have to charge with both the Scutari Marshal and him. So let's do that. So
Okay,
we'll do
so they both go to
basically-
him.
We'll both go here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. And then this is our fight. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start with the Scutari Marshal here. 3 attacks.
This is into the Telma.
Okay. 3 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And strength 6.
So 5s. 1 win. AP
Yeah. AP 2.
4 up. Oh, it's damage.
Just 1.
So I have a 6 up. He takes it down to 1.
Okay.
Oh.
So we have the Manipulus. I know this is
This is getting
this
real
is crazy.
real dicey, Brian.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, hits.
Mm-hmm.
This one is strength 7.
5.
Yeah. And I'm not lowering your toughness currently, right? Because
I'm a vehicle. It doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
2
Okay,
wins.
2 wounds.
Big. AP at least 2.
Yeah. And no, AP 1
3s. No. Oh.
and 2 damage each.
So down to 1. 6s. Double 6. Ooh.
So it does die.
Just exactly dies.
Okay.
And then a 6-up explosion. No.
Okay.
So now he's dead.
Oh
And
my
now
god.
It's Trajan against the horde of Rangers.
Yeah. So the Rangers will
Come out,
pile
you
in.
Rangers.
Rangers will pile in. And I'll use my free strat for +1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll try and do a bite out of him. Oh my god.
You can try.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So
That's
1,
34 attacks.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, here we go. On 2s, rerolling my 1s. Oh, there's many more 1s than I had accounted for. Okay. And on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, so many dice. Rerolling 1s. Okay. And we'll just pull these wounds out for you here.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few. You might end up taking 2 wounds or something. Unless you roll terribly and he dies.
It's actually a lot of wins.
It's actually a lot of wounds, yeah. It's a lot of attacks, right? So here's 1 more.
It's not.
What do you think?
It's not this
Takes
much.
2 damage?
Maybe. I don't actually know.
If I had everyone fighting him, I think he would have died, but
Probably.
probably, yeah. All right,
2. So he will take 2
2
damage.
wounds,
Down to 5.
as predicted. And your fight, my man.
You fight with the
Okay.
dingleberries.
The Iron Striders.
Yeah.
Actually have, 2 attacks? Okay, that's going to hit. And I don't think they have an interesting combat profile.
You don't.
Yeah.
You're not strength 7, are you?
So there you go.
All right. This will be the White Captain into the dingleberries. Are you tough 6?
Tell me again.
Are you tough 6?
They are Geez, it's not on my.
I'll bet they're top 6.
I thought I had it here, but I
4 hits.
don't have it. Maybe chat, tell us toughness.
Didn't matter.
Okay, it's not gonna
1
matter,
wound,
it's just
AP 3.
Okay,
Damage
D3
doesn't-
damage.
Yeah. 1 damage, doesn't matter. Trajan, 5 attacks, plus the knife. This is into little baby
Yeah.
Rangers. Looking for 2s. Yep.
Okay.
And then 2s except for the knife. That's looking for 3s. There you go, all of them.
Okay.
AP, well, it's all animals.
Yeah. 5 ups.
Yep.
This is where the 5 ups.
Ooh, 6 die.
What am I doing?
That's really bad. And then you have a morale, my dude.
2, 3,
This is wild.
4, 5, 6. Wow, that's crazy.
So he has 5 guys left. And
So I lost 6.
morale, you need a 1. So leadership 7.
Yes. Okay, 1.
No.
Okay.
So he has 4 guys left.
Pull 1 more.
And then
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
so 2 more run. He has 2 guys left.
Okay.
This is wild.
That's so wild.
Okay. We scoring this up? How'd it go?
That was wild.
That was wild.
That was a huge swing. Okay. So at the end of my turn,
Yeah.
I did engage in 3 fronts.
For 2 points.
No, I didn't. I'm not in this 3rd front. I
Oh,
was
right. I
initially-
killed the sterilizer.
I was initially, but I
Couldn't.
I-
yeah. So
I
no
charged
engage
back.
points.
No
Undo it,
engage.
Zach.
Okay.
0 engage points.
yeah.
Anything else?
Start of your turn, you get your 1 banner.
I do get a banner, and I get a command point.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so turn 5, feeling alive. So if I get 15 points, I like just win. Or if I take 5 away, because these guys are dead. So you're 59. I'll get 1 more banner for 48, 58. So I lose if I don't hold all 3 still. I have a weird decision between falling back with Trajan and shooting sister bolters,
Yeah.
or staying in combat with Trajan and hoping he survives.
Yeah.
But if I hold 2 and you hold 1, I get it without stranglehold. So we're good. So Trajan can stay in combat. He fights first, kills 2 rangers, and then I win.
If Trajan doesn't die here, you win.
Yes, and if
Yeah.
he does die, and I kill these 2 rangers, you hold
1, 2.
2. You're right.
And then, so
Trajan has to live.
so
I-
this is the only thing that matters here.
Yeah. But I can leave this to get 5 shots.
Leave the back objective.
Yes, because I would hold 2 and you would hold 1. But I can't get within rapid fire range, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
So I'll have 5 shots versus Trajan's 6 attacks, but I need him to live. I don't think 5 shots kills.
No, not right now. They're buffed up, right?
But their buffs are irrelevant. Oh, they've cover, so
Yeah.
they have 3 ups?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 shots doesn't kill. So I think Trajan has to stay in combat. Which means he has to live on 5 wounds. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, odds are in his favor of living.
The odds are ever in his favor, bro.
The odds are far in his favor. At the moment, the odds are in your favor to win.
Oh, I have 1 command point. I just like noodle my doodle around.
What does that mean?
What stratagem is this?
I don't really know what that means. I'm just saying words. I think Trajan just fights you, and I have a CP to like
To reroll to save.
be cool with.
Yeah.
And he's a 3-up invuln because he's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're plenty going to do it.
And if I kill the Vanguard, I'm T5. To your strength, still a lot. Cool. Yeah, I guess we just stay in combat. Those moves don't matter.
No, nothing over there matters.
Yeah. Okay, well, here we go. Trajan. Oh,
So this is the fight that matters. Yeah.
I need a yellow.
Okay. So who are we fighting? So I fight
everything
first,
in
right?
No, I fight first. It's my turn. You're right.
Okay.
Oh. That doesn't change. Go for it. Who are you fighting with?
I'll fight with the person with the best chance to kill you, which is the Manipulus. So, all right. Hitting here on 2s. Get 1 free reroll. Good. Strength 7 or 7. So
T5, 3.
3s. Okay. I could kill you.
It doesn't matter. 3 up
3 up
and
and 1. If you fail all 3 of these, you die.
These are 2 damage?
Yeah.
Nah.
Booga booga.
3 ups. Oh.
Okay, you're not dead. But you're very close. You have 1 wound left.
4 damage,
Yes.
but everything else is 1 damage weapons?
Yeah.
All right.
But you only have 1 wound left.
I'm going to CP that.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is a 3 up. Excellent.
Okay,
So he
so
takes
he's got
2
3
damage,
wounds left.
down to 3. And then he fights. He's going to kill Rangers.
Sorry, I do have my mecha
Oh,
tendrils.
Mega Dendrites. Here we go. 1 hit.
There's a win.
Does win. 2 up. Oh. 2 up. Oh.
Okay.
2 up.
Oh,
So he's down to 2.
jeez.
And then
Who would have thought? Okay.
you done?
I'm done.
Is that all your attacks?
I'm done, I'm
all
done.
right. Killing Rangers. Vanguards. Whatever they are. They're your guy. 2's re-rolling. Excellent. And
This is crazy.
2s and 3s. Reroll. There you go. All 6.
All right.
Saber
So
die.
I just need all 5 ups.
You just need all your 5-up advance to happen now.
I've been saving them up.
You've been saving them up.
I've actually been saving terribly. Huh.
Got him.
I mean, it wasn't even close.
They're all dead.
So they're dead. So I lose 5 points. You can take 5 points from me now.
And then can Marshall Mathers take 2 wounds off Trajan?
If Marshall kills,
Trajan, I think you win.
that's how this works, right?
I think so.
Okay. Because you're at 5 primary, this would take you to.
No, I'm at 10.
You're at 10 primary, this would take you to 15.
And Stranglehold.
Yeah, it would turn it over by quite a few points, right? All right. Man, this is where I wish I had some strats.
And he doesn't
Oh, Brian, yeah.
He doesn't
And
roll.
I was wondering this as well.
character buff.
Are you sure that your Manipulus hits on 2?
But he's +1 weapon skill right now.
Plus, because of the okay,
The +1
yeah.
weapon skill.
That's right.
Doctrine,
That's
right?
your,
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Brian. Sorry to freak you out. Both of you guys.
But the Marshal does not reroll once here is the important thing.
Sorry, I'm new to this army too, so thanks for asking. This is actually the first time.
No, you got it right.
Did I? Because now I'm doubting it.
Earlier I hit on 3s, but I forgot about the.
Yeah,
You hit
he's
on
the-
3s when it wasn't the phase for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the Marshal, 3 attacks on 2s.
Does not
Mars
reroll.
reroll.
Oh, yep, Mars reroll.
reroll. Okay, strength 6, so 3s.
2 wins.
Okay,
So I have to fail both these.
you have to fail both, which is not going to happen.
3 up.
Oh, no, stop it. Stop
I do not
it.
like this. Oh, Trajan dies and I lose the game. No!
What?
Oh,
No, 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 no.
oh, that for nothing. That's miserable.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I don't even know what to
I'm in
say.
shock.
I'm in shock. I'm shaking.
Okay. Wow.
Guys, wait. He doesn't get the. He's not Scutari though.
What?
The Manipulus isn't Scutari.
So he doesn't get Doctrina, so he wasn't hitting on 2s?
Right. Yeah. And Brian rolled 2 2s and a 1, and re-rolled the 1 into a 6.
So he couldn't have failed 2 saves. I couldn't have failed 2 saves to have to reroll one of them? Is that what you're saying? This
Unfortunately,
is kind of lame.
I know.
Ah.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's check it. Let's check it.
No, I think that sounds right.
correct.
That sounds correct.
Yeah.
Because he's
That kind of makes me more bummed than Trajan dying. In some ways.
Thank you, chat, for correcting that. It sucks that it's so specific.
That's a bummer. Now, I'm bummed I lose no matter what. Like, I'm sad.
You don't lose no
I don't
matter
lose
what.
the game, but I
No.
lose, like, the fun times.
Oh, I see. The fun times are lost.
Well, if you do win, everyone's bracket is destroyed.
Excellent. All right, I vote for that option. I don't know what you want to do here.
Well,
I don't. So sorry, you guys correct me. I'm totally blanking on what
So
happened. You guys
he's
know.
not Skatar.
Yeah.
So
So,
he
he was
doesn't get
not
plus
hitting
one
on.
weapon skill.
So instead of hitting on twos,
He was hitting on
he was hitting on
threes.
threes,
And
right?
chat's saying you rolled 2, 2, and 1. to hit.
Chad and I, yes, that's what happened. He rolled it.
Yeah, I rolled very badly. I remember. Okay. So. Okay.
So Trajan probably didn't take 4 damage from the Manipulus.
Well, 2,
He
because I
took
rerolled
2 from the Manipulus, but yeah.
Okay.
But he couldn't have ever failed 2 saves to reroll one of them.
Yeah. So he could still fail 1 save and then fail the reroll.
Which means he would...
Still have taken the same amount of damage. So it's still conceivably possible.
So what do you want me to roll 1 3 up and then reroll it? What are you saying I should do here?
No, here's the thing. let's go back to the part where I only have one hit,
Okay.
right?
Wait, wounded. Oh, maybe not.
No, maybe not, right?
Okay. We'll see
Then
if
I
it
have
wounds.
so I would have to wound, and then you'd have to fail a 3-up with a reroll, right?
Yeah. Which would just happen. So it could happen again.
It's very, very, very unlikely.
Yeah. That was 1 in 9, Brian. Don't count it out.
Yeah. I
Well,
feel
you have to wound, though. And it's not 1 in 9.
And
1 in 27.
okay, yeah, and there's nothing else special I'm going to be able to do in this Doctrina. Yeah, so
So you wound me on 3? Is
yeah,
that what we're doing?
and I have 0 CP, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, wounding on 3.
I don't like this. Okay, so Trajan lives.
Has 2 wounds left.
Yeah.
Okay, so Trajan's on the point. Put him back.
Okay. Okay. All right. Didn't like that.
No, that was weird. Okay, so he's on the point, and then
So I get 15
he's offset.
banner
So then you've got 15 points for
primary.
primary, right?
And
One more banner.
and 1 more banner and 3 stranglehold.
And then I lost my last 5 to the last.
Yeah. So he's at you still have 5. Those
Oh,
are-
I didn't.
He's
lose my
he's
last
still
5.
at 5 to the last.
Yeah.
Which makes it
Let's see it in the end.
66-59.
Crazy. Crazy
I'm
game.
exhausted. That was. Wait, does that mean if Trajan dies, I still, because it's an 8-point swing, I would still win?
Were you not counting your banner?
Oh, 58-59. No, I would have lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a long game, and it was very stressful.
It was
It was very awesome, though.
very, very cool game. Definitely learned a lot about both these armies
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to go over it. We have,
In the recap.
I'm sure, quite a few questions still.
Yeah.
Is that right? So we'll be going over that in the Good Talk, our recap and Q&A show, just after this. So we'll talk about the game, kind of what we learned, what we do differently, because I'm sure we both would probably
yeah.
try a few things a little differently.
Yep.
Especially a game that comes down to such a tight little swing. With so many tools we both have in our pocket, we could have done things very differently. So very, very excited to talk about that. And of course, this is only the beginning, really, of
Only
the
the beginning.
TTTTT.
We're not even halfway done.
Yeah, we have so many exciting games. Of course, the Custodes moving on. We've got on Saturday me playing the Thousand Sons into the Orcs,
Ooh.
which is actually a really hard match.
crazy matchup.
For the Thousand Sons.
Yes.
Very hard matchup there. So if I'm not careful, I could get wiped out early. I'm gonna have to-
Everybody would be very disappointed. You better win that game.
I gotta step it up.
I kind of wanted you a little bit in my heart to win this game.
Like I said, we were both cheering for the Custodes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Because it's exciting to see.
Custodes are the best.
The Custodes are the underdogs in this match. We know that they're an army that has the teeth to play with all these other armies,
Yeah.
but it's exciting to see them actually pull it off.
Isn't that crazy? Can we just appreciate for a moment an 8th edition army beat
The top of the
Admiral.
top. Yeah.
the big dogs?
Yeah, and it can happen. So really, really exciting. So much to look forward to. Come and join us at the Good Talk while we'll tell you more about this game and what else we've got
We
coming
also
up
have
next.
some mail, some Titan Watch, some
We do.
stragglers.
We have some Titan Watch stragglers to open up. And this is the first time I get to open a Titan Watch.
Oh, yeah. That's exciting.
Lots to look forward to. All right, so we'll see you there, and we'll catch you next time on the Tabletop.
Bye.
That means they're not hearing us though, because we're at end screen, right?
Correct. And all the mics are
Smooth.